ball again. He gave us a good effort last time, and we expect another one from him.
Very good. And I know you guys want to go out on a positive note to wrap up this homestand as the season's starting to wind down here a little bit. Give the fans something to cheer about, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Every game's important this time of year. You know, we're fighting for our lives here, and it's a fun spot to be. So, yeah, we expect to put out a good performance tonight.
Appreciate your time, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo. More of the Inspro Insurance pregame show continues after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Back at a historic Moeller Field, getting closer to first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects and Independence League Baseball Association action. Well, let's check our welcoming weather, and it's brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau as they welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. As we take a look at our current conditions, it is a hot one here today. Right now, we've got fair skies and a temperature of 91 degrees. We are in a heat advisory until 8 o'clock this evening, and humidity's at 45%. Now, the wind is out of the west at just 3 miles per hour. That's not a lot, but it's a saving grace on a day like today to have a little bit of a breeze, although it's tiny. That helps out as much as possible. It'll be sunny, and we'll top off at 93, probably in the third inning of this ball game, and then tonight mostly clear. 73 is what we'll bottom out with a southeast wind at about 5 miles per hour. So that is our welcoming weather, brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau as they welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Let's check the field conditions for today's game, brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop into Keel's at 88 West 6th Street. Going around the diamond from left to right, everything looks pretty sharp along the warning track. A little gap underneath the 375 sign, and then there's a couple holes that are from underneath the fence from the scoreboard all the way to the foul pole on the right side, and then just a little worn space in foul territory where the Nebraska Prospects bullpen is. But other than that, between the lines, we're good and ready to go for baseball here today. And that's the field conditions brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. Okay, time for the umpires, and they're brought to you by Bloom Optical, where they are the eye care professionals. They care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, behind the plate today will be T. Smith, and on the bases will be Bill Biven. Those are the umpires for today's ball game, and they're brought to you by Bloom Optical. You're listening to the pregame show, and it's brought to you by Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency, your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let them take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. Getting closer to first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects, and when we return, the starting lineups for today's ball game, that's coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family taco pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $38. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Moveless discount at La Hacienda. You can get a family taco pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your family taco pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
Back at historic Moeller Field, it's time for us to check the start. Shenwell. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 33, Easton Swafford. Batting second and playing left field, number 20, Trent Berry. Batting third in center field, number 18, Bryce Waller. Batting fourth is the designated hitter, number 31, Nico Saul. Batting fifth at first base, number 21, Bodie Waller. Batting sixth and doing the catching is number 26, Corey Kozad. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 28, Jacob Perrin. Batting eighth and playing second base, number 10, Paul Schuyler. And batting ninth and playing third base, number 17, Gage Allen. The prospects go with Swafford, Berry, Bryce Waller, Saul, Bodie Waller, Kozad, Perrin, Schuyler, and Allen. On the mound for the prospects today will be number 9, Kyler Hansen. He's a 6'2", 195-pound right-hander who's from Omaha and pitches at Wayne State College. He's got a record of 1-0 and a 4.42 earned run average. All right, the starting lineups now for the Fremont Moo. 24-15 on the season and 11-4 in the Independence League second half, coached by Connor McGonigal. Leading off and playing right field, number 31, Josh Blount. Batting second and playing first base, number 20, Carson Burnett. Batting third, the designated hitter, number 24, Cooper Fucino. Batting fourth at shortstop is number 18, Steven Espinoza. Batting fifth in center field is number 27, Jack Terosian. Batting sixth and playing third base, number 9, Dylan Brandenburg. Batting seventh and doing the catching is number 13, Grant Nodelman. Batting eighth at second base, number 34, Connor Peterson. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 25, Trey Brooks. The Moo go with Blount, Burnett, Fucino, Espinoza, Terosian, Brandenburg, Nodelman, Peterson, and Brooks. And on the mound for the Moo today will be number 33, Gage Ingram, a 5'10", 200-pound right-hander from Papillion, who pitches at University of Nebraska at Omaha. He's 1-0 with a 5.40 ERA. Those are the starting lineups for today's ball game between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. When we come back, we'll get to our national anthem. That's coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo Baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
Back at historic Moeller Field, as we're getting closer to first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. Final game of this 5-game series, and the Moo have won 3 of the previous 4, having their 6-game winning streak snapped last night, and the Prospects were able to end an 11-game losing skid of their own. And so the Moo want to take a positive note into this one before they'll take on the Prospects 2 more times, and that'll be at the end of next week. After today, Fremont has the day off tomorrow, and then the Moo will travel to Hastings to take on the Sodbusters, and that'll be coming up on Tuesday. It'll be a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday series. Then back at home against the Prospects on Friday and Saturday of next week, with next Sunday off, and that'll be the final off day of the year for the Moo. And then Fremont, in the final week of the regular season, will have a 3-game series with the Bison before they travel to Oahe a week from Thursday to take on the Zap. And then they will have a 3-game series at Spearfish to wrap up the regular season. Right now, we're going to pause for the national anthem, which is going to be sung by Shannon Engel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag there? Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Shannon Engel with the national anthem, our Star Spangled Banner. When we return, first pitch between the Moo and the Prospects. That's coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
It's time for Fremont Moo Baseball on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and audio streaming live on the Fremont Moo website at Mixlr.com. That's MIXLR slash, let's do it again, Mixlr.com, MIXLR.com slash FMoo, and video streaming live on YouTube at BSDN Live. Jonathan Johnson on our video controls. Let's take a look at the defensive arrangement for the Fremont Moo this afternoon. In left field is Trey Brooks. In center field, Jack Terosian. And in right field is Josh Blount. Over at third base, Dylan Brandenburg. At shortstop, Steven Espinoza. At second base, Connor Peterson. At first base, Carson Burnett. Doing the catching is Grant Nottleman. And on the mound for Fremont is Gage Ingram. Ingram from Papillion, who plays at UNO. Has a record of 1-0 in the season and a 5.40 ERA. So Ingram will be getting another start here for the Moo. And so far this season, Ingram has worked 5 innings. He will be making his second appearance, second start. He won his first appearance. And he gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned. Struck out 3, walked 1. The ERA 5.40. So Easton Swafford will lead things off for the Prospects. The shortstop batting .267 with 1 home run and 4 runs batted in. As Gage Ingram is ready to deliver our first pitch of today's ballgame. And it is going to be in there for a called strike on the outside corner. 0-1 to Swafford. First pitch, 5:09 p.m. Fair skies, 91 degrees. The 0-1. And then Swafford takes one outside. It's the count 1-1. The Moo wearing their orange uniforms today. Orange tops and bottoms with the purple pinstripes. The Prospects wearing their red tops, blue lettering, white trim, white pants with a blue stripe down each side. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And Swafford swings and hits this ball in the air to right center field. Floating on over in the gap, reaching up and making the catch will be Jack Terosian for out number 1. So Swafford flies out to center for the first out of the ball game. And with 1 away, we'll bring Trent Berry to the plate. Berry's batting .239 with no home runs, and he's driven in 5. Our umpires today, T. Smith and Bill Biven, have their black tops on with the heather gray slacks. Berry, a Wahoo native, plays his ball at Northeast Community College. There's the line in the first pitch from Ingram, and it's going to be outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Trent Berry. Well, we had a pitcher's duel last night. That's Cooper Katsky duel against Robert O'Malley. Here's the 1-0. Swung on a high bouncer to third, and it bounced all the way over the top of the head of the third baseman, Dylan Brandenburg, for a base hit. So Trent Berry was able to get an old Baltimore chop there that was able to produce a 1-out single.
Now batting number 18.
So a runner at first with a 1 away. And that'll bring to the plate the center fielder, number 18, Bryce Waller. Waller's batting .264, 1 homer, drove in 12, had the game-saving diving catch in the bottom of the ninth last night on a hit by Carter Sintek that if it dropped, might have scored 3 runs. Here's a throw on over to first, and the runner's back. But Waller was able to lay out in right center field, make the catch, and the Prospects picked up the victory 4-2. A little bit of a breeze from the west, which is blowing from right to left. First pitch from Ingram is high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Bryce Waller. So after today, the Moo just have 5 home games left in the regular season. The 1-0. Fastball outside. It's now 2-0 on Bryce Waller. They'll have 2 again with the Prospects next weekend, Friday and Saturday. And then on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, a 3-game series with the Bison. Here's the 2-0 from Ingram. Good breaking ball. It's in there. Oh, upstairs. Beg your pardon. Ball 3. Pitch must have been above the letters. 3 balls and no strikes here on Waller. Next pitch from Ingram. There's a fastball in there for a called strike. 1-1, or beg your pardon, 3 balls and 1 strike to Bryce Waller. Lazy Sunday afternoon. After a busy weekend here in Fremont. Here's the 3-1. Swung on and foul back to the screen. It's the count 3-2. First foul ball of our ball game is brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in fowl, but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. 3 balls and 2 strikes to count here on center fielder Bryce Waller. 1 out with 1 on here in the top of the first. Ingram's 3-2. Runner goes, a little bloop, and it's going to drop behind the pitcher's mound. Picked up by Espinoza. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. So Bryce Waller is retired 6-3 for the second out, and Barry able to advance to second base on the play. So 2 down. Is going to bring to the plate now the designated hitter in number 31, Nico Saul. Saul batting .111, no homers, and no runs batted in. But a runner in scoring position for the Prospects here in the top of the first. Ingram's first pitch to Saul. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Nico Saul. Nebraska Prospects in 25 games this year, hitting .227, have hit 3 home runs and driven in 106. Ingram checks the base runner at second. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and hit down the left side and slices foul out of play. So the count now, no balls and 2 strikes on Nico Saul. The Moo pitching staff this year has a team earned run average of 4.13. The Moo would like to get that thing down into the 3s once again. And prior to their 7-game losing skid they had here a couple of weeks ago, it was down in the 2s. Here comes the 0-2. Swung on, and it's going to be chopped foul on the right side. So we'll do it again here, no balls and 2 strikes. As I said, the Moo have the day off tomorrow before they open that 3-game series with the Sodbusters. The Prospects, they are off until they face Fremont again next weekend. The Prospects have just 2 series left on the year. The 2-game set with Fremont, and then they've got a 3-game set in the final week of the regular season at Hastings. No balls and 2 strikes. Ingram's next pitch. His fastball bounced to the right side. Burnett takes it off the second hop. He'll flip it over to Ingram covering on the play, and that will retire the side. Nicely done on the right side of the diamond for the Moo. So for the Prospects in the first, no runs, 1 hit with no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We fled a half inning, no score. The Moo will swing the bats when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. Get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6 count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. We go to the bottom of the first. No score between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects as Gage Ingram was able to work around a one-out single and keep the Prospects off the board. Here's the defensive arrangement for the Nebraska Prospects this afternoon. In left field is Trent Berry. In center field, Bryce Waller. Over in right field, Jacob Perrin. At third base is Gage Allen. At shortstop, Easton Swafford. The second baseman is Paul Schuyler. Bodie Waller's playing first base. Corey Kozad is catching. And on the mound is Kyler Hansen, who's got a 1-0 record and a 4.42 ERA. Hansen, 6'2", 195, right-hander from Omaha, who pitches at Wayne State College. And so far, for Hansen this season, he's worked 12 2/3 innings. He's making his 7th appearance, and this is his 2nd start. A 1-0 record. He also has 1 save. Hansen has given up 18 hits, 8 runs. All 8 have been earned. He struck out 10 and walked 6. The ERA is 4.42. Hansen will be facing a Fremont Moo lineup that, as a team, is batting .244 this season. And in 39 games, they've hit 15 home runs and driven in 174. Nebraska Prospects pitching squad this year with a team ERA of 4.37. So Josh Blount will lead things off, the De Pere, Wisconsin native from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Playing right field, batting .269. He's got no home runs, and he's driven in 5, so Blount will dig in the left-handed hitter's batter's box, and we'll get things started here in the bottom of the first inning against Hansen. First pitch, and Blount takes it at the knees for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to Josh Blount with Carson Burnett to bat next. Today is Sunday Fun Day here at Historic Moeller Field. We've got Sundays for sale in the Meat and Treat Shack. There's a pitch that's in there for a strike. It's 0-2. Those are being served up in mini helmets. And also, it is Buffalo Wild Wings Swing for Wings competitions that will be taking place throughout the game today. The 0-2 to Blount. Fastball missed outside. It's the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Josh Blount, the right fielder. And senior citizens getting a discounted price coming in today. 16 over, getting half-price tickets on general admission and reserve seating. This pitch misses down low, and the count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And, of course, on Sundays, the kids ages 6 to 14 get in for free with that valid ID from their supervised adult that's with them. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit to the left field side, slicing, and it's going to be a fair ball. It will one hop up against the fence. Blount around first. He's headed towards second. And the throw is offline. He'll be in there with a stand-up double. Josh Blount begins things with a hit for the Fremont Moo. As he doubles, and the Moo have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. So that's going to bring to the plate the first baseman, number 20, Carson Burnett. Burnett's batting .230, 1 home run, and he's driven in 9. Let's see if Burnett can find a way to advance Blount down to third base here. Ingram. He's got his sign. Here's the first pitch. Burnett takes it high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Carson Burnett. Cooper Fucino will be next. Also going on today is Host Family Appreciation Night at Historic Moeller Field. It's great recognition for those host families that open up their homes to these players. The 1-0 swung on and missed. It's not 1 ball and 1 strike, and that's what keeps college summer league baseball alive, as these players can come in from all around the country, play ball for a couple months during the summer. They've got a place to stay. You just give them a bed and a place to take a shower and a little bit of food, and it's a good summer that way. The 1-1. Swung on, hit down the right side. It's going to be a base hit right on the chalk and rolls down into foul territory. Blount's around third. He's going to score. Burnett on his way to second, and he's going to be in there with a double. The ball then got away on the throw, and Burnett will get down to third base. So it's a 1-0 Fremont Moo lead. It's going to be an RBI double for Carson Burnett, and then it's going to be an errant throw from right field by Jacob Perrin, which ends up advancing Burnett to third base on the play. So Fremont leads it by a score of 1-0. That's going to bring Cooper Fucino to the plate now. First pitch to Fucino. Takes it at the top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Fucino. Batting .342, 4 home runs, and he's driven in 22. Burnett down at third. Run in with nobody out. The pitch. And that guy went high off the glove of the catcher to the backstop, and Burnett's going to score on the wild pitch. Fremont leads it 2-0. So not the start Kyler Hansen was hoping for. A couple of doubles, an air behind him, and now a wild pitch to bring in the run as Corey Kozad just couldn't get enough leather on that pitch that was way up. So now the bases are clear, and they count 1-1 here on Cooper Fucino. Fremont leads it 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. Here's the wide in the next pitch. Fucino takes it inside corner for a strike. So the count on Fucino now goes to 1-2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Fucino. Hansen's next pitch. And that breaks outside. The count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Leadoff double by Josh Blount, followed up by an RBI double by Carson Burnett. Those are the 2 hits. Here's the 2-2. Fucino takes it down low, ball 3. I want to remind you, Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Cooper Fucino. Next pitch by Hansen. And that's high, bounced off the glove of Kozad, and that'll be ball 4, which will allow Cooper Fucino to get down to first base. So the first 3 batters against Kyler Hansen have all been able to reach. So another runner on with nobody out. And it brings to the plate shortstop Steven Espinoza. Espinoza's batting .284. And he's got 2 home runs, and he's driven in 20. Here's the stretch by Hansen in the pitch. And Espinoza swings and fouls it back to the screen. Snowballs in 1 strike. 0-1 on Espinoza. He, along with Fucino, both over 20 runs batted in this summer. Steven right at 20. 2 balls and 1 strike. Next pitch, a little bit high. The count will even up now. It's 1-1. 1-1 on the Moo shortstop. Jack Terosian will be next. Hansen trying to get the first out here in the first inning for the Prospects. The 1-1 swung on and hit foul to the right side out of play. So Hansen able to jump ahead in the count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Well, this, as far as the 36th annual John C. Fremont Days Festival is on the list of events, is the last thing taking place. Everything's wrapping up here this weekend. 1-2 the count on Espinoza. Next pitch. That's high inside for ball 2. The count now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Espinoza. Prospects got a 1-out single in the first, but couldn't score. The Moo, they put up 2 runs here in the bottom half. 2-2. Espinoza reaches out and swings and pops one into center field. Floating back is Waller, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. And Fucino will retreat to first base. So Espinoza flies out, and there's 1 away. So that's going to bring to the plate now the center fielder, number 27, Jack Terosian.
Number 27, Jack Terosian.
Terosian is batting .250. No homers. He's driven in 5. Terosian out of Omaha plays ball for the Creighton Blue Jays. And his college teammate, Cooper Fucino's down at first. Stretch and the pitch to Terosian. It's a fastball down and in, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Jack Terosian, the center fielder. Dylan Brandenburg awaits. Hansen now set. Next pitch. Swung on and a bouncer towards second base. Schuyler's got it. Flips it to Swafford for 1. The relay over to first base is in time, and that's a double play. And that's going to end the inning. So Jack Terosian hits into the 4-6-3. Ground out double play. And that's going to do it for Fremont here in the first. But they get 2 runs on 2 hits. There was 1 error, and there was nobody left. We have played 1 inning. Fremont leads it by a score of 2-0. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super8. Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, we played one inning, and the Fremont Moo have a 2-0 lead over the Nebraska Prospects. A couple of doubles, one by Josh Blount, another by Carson Burnett, plus a wild pitch bringing the runs in. So Fremont with the advantage right now, and recognizing the host families tonight that are opening up their homes to these players here during the summer season. So they're being recognized in front of the stand, in front of the fans here, and they're taking pictures out at home plate right now between innings. So it's good to see that recognition taking place, as that's good volunteerism and good work that's done by these folks here from the Fremont community. When we begin the second, it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 batters for the Prospects: Bodie Waller, Corey Kozad, and Jacob Perrin. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop into Keel's. They're located at 88 West 6th Street. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on in the Independence League Baseball Association at this time. One other game started earlier, and that was in Casper, where the Spuds are leading the Hastings Sodbusters by a score of 7-5, and that ball game is in the bottom of the 4th inning. So a lot of offense in that ball game in Casper going on here this afternoon. And Spearfish is also hosting the Bison this afternoon, and Spearfish is on top of the Bison 2-0 with that ball game in the top of the 2nd inning. There's a few games that still need to be completed so far this year. The Bison in Oahe, they actually had a game that got wrapped up. And as far as statistics are concerned, if you try to follow along on Game Changer, that there's a few stat things that need to be cleared up there to have an accurate look at what's taking place. So Gage Ingram comes out to throw a few warm-up tosses before we'll get things underway here and at the top of the 2nd inning. Let's go ahead and take a look at some Major League Baseball action. There are 3 games still left in progress before the All-Star break officially begins. In Los Angeles, they're in the bottom of the 8th, where the Mariners lead the Angels 2-0. Also at the bottom of the 8th in San Diego, where the Braves are on top of the Padres 6-3. And bottom of the 7th in Arizona, the Blue Jays on top of the Diamondbacks 8-7. When those 3 games wrap up, then it's All-Star break time, and then all the stars and the celebrities head to Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas for the All-Star game, which will be coming up on Tuesday night. All right, Bodie Waller is going to lead things off here for the Prospects in the top of the 2nd inning. He's batting .163, no homers. He's driven in 3, plays at Mount Marty, and he's from Papillion. First pitch, he swings and pops it in the air, and it will tail foul to the left side, out of play. The count on Bodie Waller is no balls and 1 strike. 2-0 the Moo with the lead. We're in the top of the 2nd inning. Fremont got back-to-back doubles by Blount and Burnett. And then a throw-in air and a wild pitch brought in Burnett to score. Here comes the 0-1 pitch from Ingram. Swung on, broken bat as it's bobbled over to the right side. Peterson's got it. He'll toss it to first, and it's in time for out number 1. So Bodie Waller grounds to second, and that's the first out here in the top of the 2nd inning. It's going to bring Corey Kozad to the plate. Fremont Moo Baseball this season brought to you in part by Bloom Optical. They are the eye care professionals, and they care about your eye care, your eyewear, but most importantly, they care about you. Here's Corey Kozad, the catcher, right-handed batter. Gage Ingram looking in for his sign from Grant Nottleman doing the catching today. There's a breaking ball that misses up and in, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Kozad. Corey Kozad's from Omaha. He plays his ball at Southeast Community College. Ingram's 1-0 pitch. That's high and outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on the 6-hole hitter, Corey Kozad. Prospects with the win last night snapped their 11-game losing skid. Comes the line now, the 2-0 pitch. And that's on, nope, outside. Just missed. It's now 3-0. 3 balls and no strikes to Corey Kozad. The line in the next pitch. Swung on and lined in left field. Base hit. So Kozad went after a 3-0 pitch, turned on it, and comes up with the Prospects' second hit of the ball game. 1 out single for the Prospect catcher. So that's going to bring to the plate the right fielder, number 28, Jacob Perrin. Perrin batting .278 this season with no homers. He's driven in 6. Perrin from Bellevue. He also plays at Southeast Community College. So Ingram will take his sign, and the first pitch is high for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Jacob Perrin. Paul Schuyler will be next. 2-0 the Moo. Prospects have a runner at first with 1 out in the top of the second. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball swung on, a hit in the air toward left. Floating back is Brooks. He's up near the fence, leaps, and it is off the fence, and he will come back and pick it up. Tosses it back in, and runners will be at second and third. So that'll be a double for Jacob Perrin, as he was able to hit that one about 10 or 15 feet up the fence. And Kozad goes to third on the play. So the Prospects have runners at second and third with 1 away. That's going to bring to the plate second baseman Paul Schuyler. Time called for Jacob Perrin to hand off his batting gear that he had with him and gives it off to the first base coach. The Prospects a chance to get on the board here or potentially tie the game. Schuyler had a big 2 RBI ground rule double in last night's ball game that extended the Prospects lead to a 3-0 lead at one point. First pitch from Ingram is a fastball high and away, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Schuyler, a .273 hitter with no homers and 2 runs batted in. Both those RBIs came last night, as I just mentioned. 5'11", 190 utility player from Bellevue who plays at UNO. 1 ball and no strikes to Schuyler. Next pitch, breaking ball outside. It's the count now, 2-0. So Ingram and Schuyler, they knew each other well. Both in the UNO system. 2-0 the count. Burnett and Brandenburg are in at the cutouts. Next pitch, Schuyler swings and hits the ball towards center field. Terosian backs up, makes the catch. Runner from third will tag and come home and score. It's now a 2-1 ball game. So the Prospects get on the board. Paul Schuyler with a sacrifice fly to center field. Brings in Corey Kozad. Perrin had remained put at second base. So it's now 2-1. And it's going to bring Gage Allen to the plate. Allen batting .143. No home runs this season. He's driven in 3. 6 foot 180. He's from Omaha and plays ball at Rockhurst University in Kansas City. Stretched by Ingram. The first pitch to Allen. It's a fastball high and inside, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Allen. Top of the order, Easton Swafford will be next. 1 ball, no strikes. Next pitch, breaking ball down and in. The count now goes to 2-0. 2-0 in the 9-hole hitter, Allen. So obviously Ingram would like to get out of this here and avoid having to see the top of the order again. Ingram ready. The 2-0 on the way. Fastball sailed high. So it's now 3 balls and no strikes on Gage Allen. Not a cloud in the sky today. Just sunshine. And just a very, very light breeze. 3-0 pitch. Fastball at the knees. Called strike. So the count now goes to 3-1 here on Gage Allen. He will retrieve his bat after he thought he had ball 4 and will work his way back to the batter's box. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ingram nods as he gets a sign from Nottleman. And now the 3-1. Swung on, hit in the air, down the right field line, and coming on over is going to drop as a foul ball. Blount gave chase and was just foul by about 5 or 6 feet. So Perrin will head back on out to second, where he was. And it'll be a 3-ball, 2-strike count here on Gage Allen, the third baseman. 2-1, Fremont with the lead. We're in the top of the second inning. Ingram with the look in. He's got the sign now from Nottleman. Here's the 3-2. Runner from second goes. Check swing, foul ball to the right side. So Perrin will have to retreat back to second base on the play. And Nottleman will toss the baseball and will tell Ingram, say, maybe give a look or two on out to Perrin just to keep him honest. So another 3-2 count. Ingram set. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on a miss for strike 3. Picked up and tossed on down by Nottleman to record the strikeout, and that will end the inning. So Gage Allen strikes out. First strikeout for Gage Irwin this afternoon, and that's going to do it for Gage Ingram, that is. And that'll do it for the Prospects in the second. They do come up with 1 run off of 2 hits. There were no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We played an inning and a half, and it's a 2-1 Fremont Moo lead. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo baseball.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we go to the bottom of the second. It's a 2-1 Fremont Moo lead. And the Moo will have their 6, 7, and 8 batters coming to the plate. Dylan Brandenburg, Grant Nottleman, and Connor Peterson against Kyler Hansen. So here's Dylan Brandenburg, who had the highlights on Friday night. He had a solo walk-off home run to defeat the Prospects 3-2 on Friday. Playing third base is Brandenburg, and he takes the first pitch from Hansen in there for a strike. 0-1 to Brandenburg, batting .277. 1 home run and driven in 13. San Carlos, California native at a Skyline College. Takes an 0-1 pitch at the knees, strike 2. So Hansen jumps ahead of Dylan Brandenburg. No balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 from Hansen. Brandenburg hits a bouncing ball on the right side. He scooped up over at first. It flipped on over to Hansen, covering on the play for out number 1. Nicely done on the right side by Bodie Waller, going to his right to field it cleanly and then make a nice, accurate toss back to his pitcher for the first out here in the bottom of the second inning. 1 away now for the catcher, number 13, Grant Nottleman. Nottleman batting .214, no homers. He's driven in 4. Nottleman from Lincoln. Played at Barton County Community Colleges last fall, and he is committed to go to Sam Houston State. So he'll take a pitch in there for a strike. 0-1 to Nottleman, the catcher. Connor Peterson would be next. Here's the 0-1. A fastball that's in there at the knees called strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Grant Nottleman. Look in by Hansen. Getting the side from Kozad. And now the 0-2. Pitch is outside for a ball. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Tell you what, Corey Kozad's been getting a lot of work in this series. He is caught for most of the 5-game series. Comes the 1-2 pitch. That's high and away for a ball. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Seen a little bit of J.D. DePrima catching. But then it's been Kozad doing most of the work behind the plate. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch. That's down low and might have got a piece of T. Smith. So the count goes full here at 3-2. Checking the Independence League Baseball scoreboard action that's taking place. Casper Spuds are hosting the Hastings Sodbusters today, and that ball game is in the bottom of the 5th inning. Casper on top of Hastings by a score of 7-5. And Spearfish Sasquatch, they've got a 4-0 lead over the Bison in the bottom of the 2nd inning of that contest. Of course, the Moo are playing tight right with Spearfish right now to try to become the 2nd qualifier for the Independent League Championship Series. That'll be coming up at the end of the month. Checking the Major League Baseball game still in progress. Top of the 9th inning in Los Angeles. The Angels lead the Mariners 3-2. Bottom of the 9th inning in San Diego. The Braves on top of the Padres 6-3. And midway through the 8th inning in Phoenix, Toronto leading the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-7. Finals from earlier today, the Orioles defeated the Yankees 6-5. Red Sox winners over the Royals 5-4. The Oakland Athletics brought out the bats and defeated the Philadelphia Phillies 18-3. Tampa Bay was a winner over Cleveland with a 2-0 shutout. Colorado defeated the Mets today 8-5. Tigers over the Dodgers 4-3. It was the Marlins over the Reds 3-2. And the Pirates down the White Sox 9-4. Back to action as the next pitch to Nottleman. Swung on a miss for strike 3. So Nottleman strikes out. Second strikeout for, first strikeout for Kyler Hansen this afternoon. And there are 2 down. So it's going to bring to the plate second baseman number 34, Connor Peterson. Peterson batting .091. No homers. He's driven in 5. Comes the line of the first pitch to Peterson. Fastball at the top of the zone for a called strike. Peterson gets aboard. We'll see Trey Brooks next. 2-1 Fremont. We're in the bottom of the 2nd. Here's the 0-1. Peterson swings and misses for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Connor Peterson. Kyler Hansen gets a sign from Kozad. Now the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike 3 to end the inning. So Kyler Hansen strikes out the last 2 batters of the inning, and he will retire the Moo in order, 3 up and 3 down. We played 2 innings of baseball where the Moo lead the Nebraska Prospects 2-1. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We target cancers with precision technology. We save lives with advanced heart procedures. We deliver exceptional care for the most vulnerable pregnancies. We are Methodist. With a reputation built on generations of trust, our passion is shaping the future with innovative treatments, the newest advancements, and the compassion you deserve. Our greatest impact is your healthiest life. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Back to historic Moeller Field. We're through 2 innings where the Fremont Moo lead the Nebraska Prospects by a score of 2-1. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Moo. 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Nebraska Prospects. I want to remind you, coming up a week from tomorrow is the final Make a Difference Monday of the season for the Fremont Moo. There will be a pregame kids clinic for ages 6 to 14 from 5:30 until 6:30. And those kids get to participate in that clinic, which is included with their game ticket. Half of the ticket proceeds go to the Elkhorn Athletic Association for tornado relief for families that were affected by recent storms late this spring. Plus, next Monday night, all Moo merchandise is 10% off here at historic Moeller Field. So that's Make a Difference Monday. That's coming up next Monday, a week from tomorrow, when the Moo take on the Bison at 7:05. We work our way down to the top of the third inning. Fremont leading by a score of 2-1. The Moo got both their runs in the first. The Prospects pushed across a run in the top of the second inning. So back to the top of the order now for the Prospects to begin the top of the third, and it's shortstop Easton Swafford. Swafford is 0 for 1. He's flown out to center. First pitch. He swings, and he's out in front of a pitch from Gage Ingram for strike one. No balls, one strike on Easton Swafford. B Branch, Arkansas, the hometown, and he plays college ball at Crowder College. The 0-1. Swung on and hit foul back to our left and out of play. And the count on Swafford down, no balls and 2 strikes. Off day tomorrow for Fremont, and then back in action Tuesday to begin a 3-game series at the Hastings Sodbusters at Duncan Field in Hastings. Here's the 0-2. High and inside. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. All 3 of those games, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, will start at 6:35. And airtime will be 6:15. Middle of this week. The 1-2. Down low. So the count now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Easton Swafford. And Fremont back at home next weekend. We'll take on the Prospects 2 more times, Friday and Saturday. Friday night will be the final Fireworks Friday of the year. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and lined back up the middle. Peterson, a diving effort, but it's into center field for a base hit. So Easton Swafford gives the Prospects their 4th hit of the ballgame. A leadoff single here in the top of the 3rd inning. So a runner at first with nobody out. And that's going to bring to the plate the left fielder, Trent Berry. Berry, 1 for 1. He singled in the first inning. Took a swing at a pitch and it hit the lip of the grass right out in front of home plate, and then it shot right over Dylan Brandenburg's head at third base. First pitch to Berry. He swings and then hits this ball in the air. A foul ball right side out of play. No balls and a strike to Trent Berry. So next weekend, Friday and Saturday, the Prospects are back here. 7:05 on each night. Then an off day next Sunday. No balls and 1 strike to count. Next pitch from Ingram. Fastball with the knees, called strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Trent Berry. In the final week of the season, the Moo will play 6 games in 6 days. 3 at home with the Bison. That'll be the only time that they see the Bison this year. On the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. Now a pickoff play over to first, and, just getting back underneath the tag was Easton Swafford. Swafford took a hop towards second just as Ingram threw over under first, and Burnett put down the tag, but somehow Swafford got around it. So he's lucky to still be at first base right now. No balls, 2 strikes. Next pitch. Breaking ball called, strike 3. So Barry caught looking, and that is the first out of the inning. It's a second strikeout for Gage Ingram, and there's 1 away here in the top of the 3rd. So it's going to bring to the plate the center fielder, number 18, Bryce Waller. Waller 0 for 1. He struck out, I beg your pardon, he grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. Ingram going back to work with 1 away. First pitch, fastball in there for a called strike. No balls, 1 strike to Bryce Waller. Nico Saul will be next. Prospects have out-hit the Moo 4-2 here in this one, but Fremont leads it on the scoreboard 2-1. Of the throw to first will chase Swafford back to the bag. Oh, 0-1 here on Bryce Waller. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled over top of the Prospects dugout, out of play. Let's count now. No balls and 2 strikes on Waller. Kind of a, as I mentioned earlier, kind of a lazy, comfortable Sunday afternoon with fans spread out in the grandstands. A few folks got their chairs with them down the right side beyond the Prospects dugout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. As the count stays, no balls and 2 strikes. We had a really nice fireworks show last night, and the Moo did their part here this afternoon by cleaning up the infield with all the firework fallout, if you will, from last night. So had to go out and do a little maintenance. The 0-2 chopper, that's going to be foul up the third base side. So the count will stay no balls and 2 strikes. Remember doing that as a kid, don't you? I don't know about you, but I was the one as a kid when you had fireworks. I got the big old huge cereal bowl. And what I was able to use was the little ladyfinger fireworks. And, of course, I'd, light those and pop those off one at a time. This pitch misses, it's 1 and 2. And, of course, when you're, 8, 9, 10 years old, that takes all day. So, it keeps you occupied. But also what it does is that makes your lawn all filled with firecracker paper. So you got to go clean that up or sweep it up. The 1-2 is high. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 the count on Bryce Waller. It wasn't firecracker paper on the diamond here this afternoon, but from last night's fireworks show, just a lot of the remnants from what was blown up. The 2-2 swung on, hit on out to short. Espinoza makes the catch, back on over to first. Double play to end the inning. A line out 6-3 double play, and that'll turn the Prospects away here in the top of the third. Bryce Waller lines out, and Easton Swafford doubled off on the play. So in the inning for the Prospects, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We played 2.5, still a 2-1 Fremont Moo lead. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Find your purpose with work that matters. Methodist is hiring for clinical and non-clinical positions throughout our health system. Join a team that's making a difference and take advantage of a range of benefits like medical, vision and dental, flexible scheduling, and tuition assistance. To find all of our opportunities and apply online, go to bestcare.org/jobs. That's bestcare.org/jobs. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Play the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. We go to the bottom of the third. Fremont Moo lead the Nebraska Prospects by a score of 2-1, and a double play turned by the Moo defense. So was able to end the Prospects third on a line out by Bryce Waller to Steven Espinoza, who tossed back on over to first to double off Easton Swafford for the final out of the inning. So as we go to the bottom of the third for Fremont, it'll be the 9-1 and 2 batters, Trey Brooks, Josh Blount, and Carson Burnett against Skylar Hansen. Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency, your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let Inspro take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. A lot of these teams in the Independence League, these players, want to put a good cap to their summer season before they head back home to their respective communities and then get ready for their college seasons. And right before you know it, we'll be talking about school starting up again. And so all the work that's been put in during the summer season by these players is to improve where they are at their current school or have them catch on at another school. And we live in the era today of the transfer portal, and a lot of players nowadays seem to be in that and trying to find a place to play on a consistent basis. And that's what College Summer League ball helps out with, and we see that in the Independence League. One of the things going on tonight is the Major League Baseball draft. We'll get underway tonight, and you look at players from the Fremont Moo perspective that have been drafted in the past. That includes 2, Emmett Olson, a pitcher from the Chicago area who pitched at Nebraska and was drafted last year, 2nd round to the Miami Marlins. Then Austin Callahan, who's in the Cincinnati Reds organization, the 18th round draft pick out of Hutchinson Community College. Here is Trey Brooks. The first pitch to Brooks from Hansen is in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Brooks, who's batted 156, no homers. He's driven in 7. The 0-1, fastball on the outside corner at the knees, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Brooks, with Josh Blount awaiting on deck. 2-1 Fremont, the 0-2. And pitches outside. So the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes to Trey Brooks. This is game number 40 of the year for the Moo. The 1-2. That's down low. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 52 game schedule this year. And then the Moo hoping that they get a chance to play in the championship series, which is the best 3 out of 5. Here's the 2-2. Brooks swings, hits a bouncing ball towards short. Swaffer's got it on the second hop. Tosses high, but staying on the bag was Waller at first, and Brooks is retired for the first out of the inning. 6-3 on the putout for out number 1. So to bring to the plate, the right fielder, Josh Blount. Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you today in part by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. Blount started things off from the Moo in the first inning when he doubled to the left field corner and then later scored on Carson Burnett's double down the right field line. First pitch to Josh Blount from Kyler Hansen is swung on and fouled back. No balls and 1 strike here on Josh Blount. That foul ball bounced right out of the glove of Corey Kozad and took his glove off. And giving Kozad a little time to recover there is bent the glove back and also bent the catching hand back a little bit. So it's got a little sting to it. So the 0-1 pitch to Blount. That's high for a ball. The count evens up. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike.
Fans, we have some La Hacienda margaritas on sale.
After Blount, Carson Burnett will be next. Comes the wind and now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I think I just heard Alex say that they've got some La Hacienda margaritas for sale right now. People are sprinting to no. You want to see adults sprint? Here's the 1-2 pitch. Blount hits a bouncing ball up the first base side, just foul. So we'll do it again here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Remember as a kid when that ice cream truck came around? A lot of you, maybe when you were real little, you called it the Ding Ding Man. Yeah. Kids would sprint to the ice cream truck. Adults sprint to the margarita machine. Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and hits to right center field, and that's in there for a base hit. Josh Blount's got 2 hits and 2 trips to the plate. A 1-out single here in the bottom of the 3rd inning for Blount. And that will bring Carson Burnett up now for the Moo. Burnett 1 for 1, had an RBI double in the first. And on that play, an errant throw from Perrin in right field advanced Burnett to 3rd. And then Burnett scored on a wild pitch. So that wild pitch actually is the difference in the ball game right now, with Fremont leading by a score of 2-1. So here's Burnett stepping in. Kyler Hansen now set. First pitch to Burnett. Takes a fastball high, ball 1. John C. Fremont Days Festival wrapping up. 36th annual event. Successful one. Big, huge parade today. A lot of folks in the park yesterday. Rodeo taking place. Concerts. Here's Burnett. A little bloop on out to second. Schuyler makes a basket catch. Throw back to first, but Blount dives back in time. And there are 2 down. So Burnett pops up to second. And with 2 away, it'll bring to the plate now the designated hitter number 24, Cooper Fucino. Fucino drew a walk in the first inning and then was wiped off the base paths when Jack Terosian hit into a 4-6-3 inning ground out double play. So Blount still over at first with 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Kyler Hansen is set. The first pitch. It's a breaking ball that's in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Cooper Fucino. Steven Espinoza would be next. I want to remind you that you're listening to Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM. Kyler Hansen ready. Long pause and the 0-1 pitch. Fucino fouls it off to the right. The count 0-2. Also, live audio is on the Fremont Moo website. And you can catch that as well by going to Mixlr.com, MIXLR.com, and /FMoo. And our video is up and going on YouTube at BSDN Live. Jonathan Johnson's on the video controls again here today. No balls and 2 strikes on Cooper Fucino. Next pitch. And it just missed outside. So count now 1-2 on the Moo designated hitter. 2-1 Fremont. We're in the bottom of the third. Hansen looking into Kozad as they go through the signs. Now the 1-2. Fucino takes it high. Count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So swing for wings today. Many Sundays. Adults or the senior citizens get half-price tickets. Kids get in free. Got sprinkler runs going on today. Here's the 2-2. Fucino hits a bouncing ball towards short. Swafford's got it. He'll go to the short way to Schuyler at second, who gets the force on Blount, and that will retire the side. So Cooper Fucino hits into the inning-ending fielder's choice. And it's going to do it for the Moo in the bottom of the third inning. In the inning for Fremont, no runs. There was 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We played 3. It's a 2-1 Fremont Moo lead. More coming up for you in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we played 3 innings, and the Fremont Moo lead the Nebraska Prospects by a score of 2-1. And the Moo continuing to recognize the host families that have opened up their homes to these Moo players throughout the year as they're being recognized and pictures being taken here between innings. Well, when you take a look at the standings in the Independence League, as far as the overall standings are concerned, coming into today, Casper at 32-6. Fremont at 24-15, and the Moo have a half-game lead over Spearfish in the second half standings as well. The goal, of course, for the teams other than Casper, who are playoff eligible, is to win the second half and try to advance to the championship series against the Spuds. But if Casper would happen to win the second half of the standings as well, then it's the team who has the best overall record next. And Fremont is just statistical points behind Spearfish coming into today for that second place spot. So there's some big games that are coming up and a lot of scoreboard watching taking place as well. And Fremont will have a lot of interest in the final week of the regular season with the 3 games at home against the Bison. And then they'll have 1 game at Oahe against the Zap, and then wrapping up the season with 3 big games against Spearfish, and that might determine who is the second qualifier to take on the Casper Spuds. So it's kind of fun to talk about. All right, we go to the top of the 4th. The 4, 5, and 6 batters coming to the plate for the Prospects: Nico Saul, Bodie Waller, and Corey Kozad. Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant. La Hacienda serves up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine. They're located at 3140 East Elk Lane. Here's Saul, 0 for 1 today. First pitch from Gage Ingram, bouncing ball, and just past Burnett to his right, into right field, base hit. Ball was hit sharply, and Burnett tried to get a backhand on it, but Saul with too much velocity on that swing, and the leadoff batter is aboard for the Prospects here in the top of the 4th inning. So that'll bring to the plate the Prospects' first baseman, number 21, Bodie Waller. Waller is 0 for 1. He grounded out to second base in the second inning. Here's the stretch by Ingram in the pitch. Waller takes it on the inside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Bodie Waller. We're in the top of the 4th. It's a 2-1 Fremont Moo lead. Prospects have out-hit the Moo, though, 5-3 here this afternoon. And now into the early evening. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And that's high. So the count now goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Let's look at the game times later for a few games that will be remaining on the schedule. And the Moo will have a Sunday 5:05 game to wrap up the regular season against Spearfish. Here's the 1-1. Swung on and popped in the air. Foul territory. Brandenburg gives chase. Can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The count on Bodie Waller, 1 ball and 2 strikes. As far as going on the road this year for Fremont, haven't played very many Sunday 5:05 games. Of course, they have their home games at that time. 1-2 the count here on Bodie Waller. Saul with a moderate lead at first. Ingram set. High leg kick in the pitch. Swung on and fouled to the left side out of play. So the count stays put at 1-2. A lot of familiar faces to this Prospects team this year, but just haven't been able to put together the record that they had at last year's team. And that was the team that if they did play home games and qualify for postseason, they would have made a run. Here's a 1-2 pitch, swung and hit to right field. Blount, right in his tracks, reaches up and makes the catch for out number 1. So Bodie Waller flies out to right for the first out here in the top of the 4th. That'll bring to the plate the catcher, number 26, Corey Kozad. Kozad 1 for 1. He singled in the second inning and later scored 2 batters later on Paul Schuyler's sacrifice fly to center field. So runner at first with 1 away. Gage Ingram's first pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, hit in the air to right center field. Terosian floats over in the gap, and he'll reach up and make the catch for out number 2. So Kozad flies out for the second out here in the top of the 4th. That'll bring to the plate now right fielder, number 28, Jacob Perrin. Perrin has the lone extra base hit for the Prospects in this one. He doubled in the second inning off the left field fence as Brooks tried to jump and make the catch against the fence, but it was a little too high for him to get to it. Ingram's first pitch to Perrin. Breaking ball, popped in the air, could be playable. Foul territory for Burnett over by the side fence, and he makes the catch for the final out of the inning. So Gage Ingram able to work around the single to lead things off by Nico Saul. In the inning for the Prospects, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We played 3.5. It's a 2-1 Fremont Moo lead. We'll return to more in just a bit. This is Fremont Moo baseball.
Can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Back at historic Moeller Field, Rich Ray along with you this evening. The Fremont Moo is wrapping up their 16-game homestand, their longest homestand of the year, and a 5-game series with the Nebraska Prospects. And we go to the bottom of the 4th with Fremont in front by a score of 2-1. Fremont Moo baseball this season brought to you in part by the Silver Dollar. If you stop into the Silver Dollar and you say beer batter, you get your first domestic beer for only $2. It's the Silver Dollar. Located on Bell Street in Fremont. So for the Moo, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 batters. Steven Espinoza, Jack Terosian, and Dylan Brandenburg against Kyler Hansen. Hansen's gone 3 innings, given up 2 runs off of 3 hits. He has struck out a pair, and he has walked 1. invite you to join us coming up on Tuesday night when the Moo are in Hastings to take on the Hastings Sodbusters. And that's the first of a 3-game series. It's going to be really important contests. Again, the Moo trying to win the second half and qualify for the postseason. And Hastings is falling back a bit, is in need of some wins. Now, Hastings did pick up 2 big wins against the Casper Spuds recently, but still have the tallest hill to climb of the 3 teams that are in the chase for that second spot between Spearfish, Fremont, and Hastings. And those games will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 6:35 each night. The broadcasts on Big Dog Country and FremontMoo.com as well. So Kyler Hansen wraps up his warm-up tosses after we had another swing for wings contestant that was trying to swing for the fence, and the youngster, he was able to get 3 hits out in the outfield, so it was nice to see. And see he's awarded for that as well. All right, here's Steven Espinoza to lead things off here in the bottom of the 4th. Fremont up 2-1. Espinoza 0 for 1. He flew out to center field his first time. First pitch is down low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Steven Espinoza. Jack Tarosian will be next. 3 hits from the Moo, 2 of which had come from Josh Blount, the other from Carson Burnett. 1-0 pitch, and it swung on and grounded to short. Swafford's got it. Up over to first, and in time to retire Espinoza for the first out of the inning. 1 up and 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. And it brings Jack Tarosian to the plate. Tarosian's 0 for 1. He grounded into a 4-6-3 inning-ending double play in the bottom of the 1st inning. Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by Christensen Lumber. When you need good wood, see Christensen Lumber. Quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're just beyond left field and on South Main Street in Fremont. Go to christensenlumber.com online. First pitch to Tarosian. He swings and hits a ground ball to the hole short. Backhanded by Swafford. Off-balance throw across the diamond, and it's not in time. That'll be a base hit for Tarosian. Very good effort on the play by Swafford, but Tarosian with good speed able to beat out that attempt by Swafford. So a runner at first with 1 away. And that's going to bring to the plate now third baseman Dylan Brandenburg. Brandenburg 0 for 1. He grounded out to first base in his first at-bat. That was in the 2nd inning. 2-1 in favor of the Moo. We're in the bottom of the 4th. Stretch by Hansen in the pitch. Brandenburg takes a breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Dylan Brandenburg. Grant Nottleman will be next. Hansen now ready. The 0-1 pitch. Fastball outside. Count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike on Dylan Brandenburg. Game number 40 of the year and the 16th game of the second half for the Moo. Here's the 1-1. Runner goes. Pitch swung on, grounded to short. Swafford's got it, and his only play will be to first across the diamond in time to retire Brandenburg for out number 2. But with Tarosian in motion, he is down at second base. So a runner at second with 2 away. And that's going to bring up the Fremont catcher, number 13, Grant Nottleman. Nottleman 0 for 1, struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. 2-1 Fremont. The Moo would like to try and extend the lead here if Nottleman can come up with a base hit. Here's Kyler Hansen's first pitch. Nottleman takes it outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Nottleman. Connor Peterson would be next. 1 out single by Tarosian, and he's down at second after he was running on that ground ball. The 1-0. It's going to be outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Nottleman. The Moo scored 2 in the bottom of the 1st. Prospects got a run in the 2nd. We've been scoreless since, as now we're in the bottom of the 4th. 2 balls, no strikes. Hansen's next pitch on the way. Nottleman takes a fastball. Called strike at the knees. And count now 2-1. 2-1 on the left-handed hitting catcher, Grant Nottleman. Hansen a couple looks out at Tarosian. Now the 2-1. Nottleman swings and chased 1 high. Missed it for strike 2. So Kyler Hansen It's got the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hansen looks in. He's got his sign from Corey Kozad. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and blooped out to shallow center field, and it's going to drop for a base hit. Terosian's around third. The throw coming home will be offline and got past Kozad. And down to second base on the play will go Nottman. It's a 3-1 Fremont Moo lead. RBI single for Grant Nottman on the play. As Jack Terosian scores. And Nottman takes second on the throw. So 3-1 in favor of the Moo. That's going to bring to the plate now the second baseman, number 34, Connor Peterson. Peterson 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his first time. First pitch to Peterson. Swings and hits this towards center field, and that drops in for a base hit. Nottman around third, and he's going to be held up. The throw coming in is cut off by the pitcher's mound. And Connor Peterson comes up with a single to center. So Fremont has runners at the corners with 2 down. That's going to bring up the left fielder in Trey Brooks. Trey Brooks is 0 for 1. He grounded out to shortstop his first time around. Here's the stretch by Hansen and the pitch. Brooks takes it high for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Trey Brooks, the left fielder. Fremont leading 3-1 and looking for some more here before they wrap up the end of the fourth with runners at first and third. Here's the 1-0. Brooks swings and misses for strike 1. 1-0 the count here on Brooks, the left fielder. 2 runs in the first and a run here in the fourth for the Moo. Prospects got 1 run in the second. The 1-1 pitch. Peterson goes. The pitch is outside. There will be no throw as Connor Peterson swipes second base. So Fremont's got 2 runners in scoring position. Peterson at second, Nottman at third. 2 balls and 1 strike on Trey Brooks. Kyler Hansen hands the belt. The 2-1 pitch. And that's high. So Brooks is ahead here at 3-1 with top of the order Josh Blount to bat next. Hansen ready to work again. The 3-1. That's going to be outside for ball 4. So Trey Brooks draws a walk. And that will load up the bases here for Fremont. And that's going to bring to the plate the right fielder, number 31, Josh Blount. Blount, perfect at the plate today. 2 for 2, a double, and also a single. And a chance to extend the lead here with the bases loaded. 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. So Blount digs in, and we'll get ready to go to work. Hansen out of the windup in the first pitch. Blount swings and fouls it off to the left side. We count no balls and 1 strike on Josh Blount. The Moo have now out-hit the Prospects 6-5 in this one. Comes the wind in the 0-1 pitch. And Blount swings over the top of a breaking ball and misses. He's down in the count down at 0-2. 0-2 the count on Josh Blount. No balls and 2 strikes. Hansen now ready. Here it comes. Blount swings and misses for strike 3, and that is going to end the inning. So, Kyler Hansen gets another strikeout. That is his 3rd this afternoon. The Moo end up stranding the bases loaded here in the 4th, but they do push across 1 run. And Fremont does it with a total of 3 hits. There were no errors, and as mentioned, 3 runners left on base. After 4 complete, the Moo lead the Nebraska Prospects by the score of 3-1. Time for our bathroom break, and it's brought to you by WeC Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember your duty is our duty at WeC Plumbing. Call 721-6908.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com.
Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Rich Ray along with you. And we've got Jonathan Johnson on the video controls here this evening. We're through 4. The Fremont Moo lead the Nebraska Prospects by a score of 3-1. 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Fremont. 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error for the Nebraska Prospects. Well, make sure that you book your baseball or softball team with the Fremont Moo and Stars of Tomorrow, presented by Raising Cane's. It's one of 5 games left in the regular season, and we'd like to see you out here with your ball team. You get free general admission tickets for players and coaches to your selected Moo game. Play catch with Moo players during the pregame, and join the Moo during the starting lineups on the field during the national anthem. And you get to take pictures with the Moo players, plus receive a Raising Cane's Kids Combo Certificate. Become a Moo Stars of Tomorrow team by signing up at FremontMoo.com. 3-1 in favor of Fremont, so we go to the top of the 5th. Paul Schuyler, the 8-hole hitter for the Prospects, will lead things off against Gage Ingram, who has given up 1 run. He is scattered at 5 hits, and he has struck out 2. First pitch here to Schuyler is going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 to Schuyler with Gage Allen about next. Bazina from Oregon State. He was the first player selected in the Major League Baseball draft tonight. The 0-1 swung on it, popped up left side of the diamond. Brandenburg at third, backing up near the outfield grass, and he'll reach up and make the catch, just stepping out on the outfield grass for out number 1. So Schuyler pops up, and there's 1 away here in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring to the plate the third baseman for the Prospects, Gage Allen. Allen 0-for-1. He struck out swinging his first time. We say we give you a little Major League Baseball trivia here tonight, and you can chime in on our social media platforms and see if you can get the correct answer to our trivia question tonight, as Ingram is going to wind and deliver the first pitch to Allen. Swung on and hit to Brandenburg, diving to his left, and makes the catch for out number 2. Laid out, belly first, and held onto the baseball for the second out. So Allen lines out, and there are 2 away here in the top of the 5th inning. So we go back to the top of the order now with Easton Swafford. You can go to our social media platforms, Mixlr.com, that's MIXLR.com/FMoo, and also on YouTube on the live chat for our trivia question here this evening. And we're moving on to the Los Angeles Dodgers for our question tonight. Here's the first pitch to Easton Swafford. He swings and lines it to Carson Burnett for the final out of the inning. So we'll have to give you the trivia question next half inning. How's that sound? So Easton Swafford lines out to first, and that was a 4-pitch inning for Gage Ingram. Talk about efficiency. 3 up and 3 down for the Prospects. Midway through today's contest, the Moo are leading the Nebraska Prospects 3-1. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family taco pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $38. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Moveless discount at La Hacienda. You can get a family taco pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your family taco pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at LaHaciendaFremont.com. They cater too.
Welcome back to Historic Moeller Field. Rich Ray along with you on Big Dog Country, FremontMoo.com, and also on YouTube on BSDN Live. As we go to the bottom of the fifth inning, the Moo leading the Nebraska Prospects 3-1 in the final game of this 5-game series. The Moo took the first three before the Prospects defeated Fremont last night 4-2. And this is also wrapping up Fremont's season-long 16-game homestand. And I've been doing this for 3 years now for the Moo, and this is the longest homestand I can remember over the 3 years that the Moo have had. So it's great to see all the fans been able to dedicate themselves to come on out and support the Moo and watch them try to compete for another Independence League Baseball championship. As after the Swing for Wings competition wrapped up, presented by Buffalo Wild Wings out on the field between innings, the Prospects will make their way back out onto the field, and we'll get underway here in the bottom of the fifth. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part also by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in fowl, but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. All right, let's give you that Major League Baseball trivia question tonight. We're talking about the Los Angeles Dodgers. And you can chime in, once again, with your responses on Mixler.com/FMoo, and also on YouTube on the live chat on BSDN Live. So here's our question for this evening. Los Angeles Dodgers. Sandy Koufax, outstanding pitcher for the Dodgers, one of the best Dodger pitchers ever. What number did he wear? Need to know what number Sandy Koufax wore for the Dodgers. If you know the correct answer, chime in on our social media platforms, Mixler.com/FMoo, or on our live chat on YouTube on BSDN Live, and see if you can come up with the correct answer, and then go bragging to all your friends. Tell them all about it. All right, 3-1 is our score. So we go to the bottom of the fifth. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Moo here in the fifth inning. Carson Burnett, Cooper Fucino, and Steven Espinoza, both starters still in the game. Gage Ingram has gone 5 for the Moo and helped out his longevity with a 4-pitch inning in the top half of the fifth. And Kyler Hansen now working his way into the bottom of the fifth. First pitch to Carson Burnett. He swings and misses for strike one. No balls in the strike to Burnett, who is 1 for 2. He had an RBI double and scored a run in the first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's down low for a ball. It's 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Also, I have folks texting me the answer as they are listening on the radio. Here's the pitch that misses outside. 2 balls and a strike to Carson Burnett. Again, the question, what number did Sandy Koufax wear when he played for the Dodgers? Okay, we've got one response that says number 32. It's 1 of 4. I was going to give it a multiple choice. Here was the 2-1. Down low for a ball. So the count now 3 balls and 1 strike on Carson Burnett. So let's do the multiple choice. Sandy Koufax, what number did he wear? Was it 32, 33, 23, or 24? 3-1 pitch, upstairs, ball 4. So Carson Burnett will draw a leadoff walk. So the Moo have a base runner here in the bottom of the fifth inning. And that's going to bring the designated hitter, Cooper Fucino, to the plate. Fucino is 0 for 1. He's drawn a walk and was wiped out on a double play. Then he also hit into an ending fielder's choice in the third inning. We're starting to get a lot of answers rolling in here on this question. A lot of confident people are saying 32 right now. There's the stretch from Hansen in the pitch. It's high and inside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to Cooper Fucino. Steven Espinoza would be next. Sandy Koufax. Boy, was he good or what? Would have liked to see him pitch a few more years, but already great ambassador for the sport, too. Here's the 1-0. And it's going to be down low for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes to Cooper Fucino. 3-1, the Moo with the lead. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Fremont got 2 runs in the first, added a run in the fourth. The Prospects with a run in the second inning. Kyler Hansen working the first base side of the pitching rubber, now set. 2-0 to Fucino. He swings and misses for strike 1. The count 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 here on Fucino. 33, 23, 32, or 24. What was Sandy Koufax's number? Pitcher for the Dodgers. 2-1 pitch. Inside corner for a strike. The count now 2-2. 2-2 to Cooper Fucino. Hansen ready. Long set. The 2-2. That breaks outside, and now the count full. So Fucino trying to get aboard here to give the Moo a couple of base runners with nobody out if Hansen misses with another wide one. There is activity down in the Prospects bullpen, and we don't see anybody up in the Moo bullpen right now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the next pitch. Fucino takes strike 3. Snap throw back down to first, and back is Burnett. So Fucino caught looking. 4th strikeout now for Kyler Hansen. And there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's going to bring to the plate shortstop Steven Espinoza. Espinoza 0 for 2. He's flown out to center. He's also grounded out to short. 3-1 Fremont. Carson Burnett, the base runner at first. Throw on over. We'll chase him back to the bag. Throw almost got away. My phone is blowing up, not only from people that are trying to give me the answer, but I've got that ESPN app just like everybody else does. And with a Major League Baseball draft going on right now, every pick in my phone just starts vibrating right off the countertop here. Look on over to first base by Hansen. Here's the stretch. And the pitch to Espinoza. He swings and hits a bouncing ball foul on the third base side. It's the count on 0 balls and 1 strike. So after today, there are 5 games left at home in the regular season. So make sure you get your tickets for those games by going to FremontMoo.com. 2 games next weekend against these Nebraska Prospects, Friday and Saturday. Both games at 7:05. And they'll be our final fireworks night of the year on Friday night. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, top of the zone, called strike 2. 0-2 now to Steven Espinoza. And then a week from tomorrow begins a 3-game series with the Bison. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 7:05 each night on the 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. No balls and 2 strikes. And now the pitch. Espinoza fouls it back, so the count stays 0-2. The Moo, if they can become the second qualifier for the championship series, then they would host the first 2 games of the best-of-5 series against Casper. But a lot of baseball will be played between here and there. After today, 12 games left in the regular season. Turn the throw back, and Burnett was kind of leaning, but the throw was to the left of Waller, the first baseman, so he couldn't slap a tag down. No balls and 2 strikes here on Steven Espinoza. Stretch, another throw on over. Burnett back again. No balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch by Hansen. Wave and just fouled it off. Just getting a piece of it was Espinoza to stay alive. Count stays put here at 0-2 as Alex Oliver will run out some more baseballs, so home plate umpire T. Smith. Hot one here today with a heat advisory in Fremont, and pretty much had the heat advisory all weekend. Started at noon yesterday, and it's scheduled to run until 8 o'clock tomorrow night with a little bit of a break over a couple days, but not much. Just the middle of July. What are you going to expect, right? No balls and 2 strikes. Another throw on over, and Burnett back to the bag. No balls and 2 strikes. Hansen ready to go back to work. Now the pitch to Espinoza. He swings and hits a bouncing ball towards short. It's cut off by the third baseman, and Allen will throw on over to first in time for out number 2. It does advance Burnett over to second base on the play. So Espinoza grounds out, and Burnett is in scoring position. And that'll bring up the center fielder and Jack Terosian. All right, the answer to a trivia question, once again, needed to know Los Angeles Dodgers trivia tonight. What was Sandy Koufax's number? 33, 23, 32, or 24? Everybody's right. 32. 32 is the correct answer. Sandy Koufax wore number 32 for the Dodgers. Thanks, everybody, for participating. Here's Jack Terosian. The first pitch is a breaking ball inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Terosian, who singled in the 4th inning. Carson Burnett out in scoring position at second base with 2 down. Here comes the 1-0. Terosian foul tips it in the glove of Kozad for strike one. So the count evens. 1 ball and 1 strike on Jack Terosian. Dylan Brandenburg will bat next. We'll get Alex back with us on the broadcast when we go on out to Hastings. And I've been told by the fans I got to make it a lot easier on him. Here comes the 1-1. Swung on and popped in the air. Shallow center, long run for Waller. Now he's underneath of it. He'll reach up and he'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Terosian flies out to center field, and the Moo end up stranding a base runner here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left. We played 5 at historic Moeller Field. It's a 3-1 Fremont Moo lead, and we'll return to more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Back at historic Moeller Field, Rich Ray with you on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also online at fremontmoo.com, mixler.com/FMoo, and video live on YouTube at BSDN Live. Might have some changes upcoming here for the Moo, as Connor McGonigle's got his lineup card out and was talking to T. Smith between innings. And if we see any changes, we'll let you know, but don't see any as of yet. As we work our way to the 6th, Fremont on top 3-1. The Moo 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. The Prospects 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. And for the Prospects, it'll be 2, 3, and 4 in the order. Trent Berry, Bryce Waller, and Nico Saul. Make sure, folks, to go online and purchase your Fremont Moo merchandise at the Fremont Moo Team Store. There's T-shirts, short-sleeve hooded tees, shirts for infants and toddlers, crew necks, hoodies, infant onesies, V-necks, and much more are all available online. Go to fremontmoo.com. Gage Ingram begins the 6th inning, and his first pitch is swung on and hit in the air toward right, but it's going to slice out of play. And it's no balls and 1 strike on Trent Berry, the left fielder. And after Berry, it'll be Bryce Waller next. Comes the line in the 0-1. Breaking ball, good one in there for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Berry. 1 for 2. He singled back in the first inning. Ingram's got his sign. Now the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball popped up. Shallow center. Espinoza from short goes out. And will reach up and make the catch for round number 1. So Berry pops up. And Ingram has set down the last 7 batters that he's faced. There's 1 away here in the top of the 6th. So that'll bring up the defensive hero of last night's ball game for the Prospects. Bryce Waller made a diving catch to take away a extra base hit from Carter Sintek in that 4-2 ball game. Comes the line in the first pitch to Waller. Breaking ball just missed inside. Just missed the batter inside. It was very off the plate. And the count out 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 on Bryce Waller. Next pitch. Swung on and foul back. Count evens. It's now 1-1. 1-1 here on Waller, the center fielder. Ingram's got his sign, winds, and now here comes the 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball, it's grounded left of the mound. Up with it is Espinoza. They'll fire it over to Burnett off the line, and Burnett will apply the tag on Waller coming up the line for round number 2. The throw was to the home plate side of first base, and Burnett, going that direction, came off the bag, was able to grab it, and then tag Waller for the second out. So with 2 down, it'll bring up the Prospects first baseman, Nico Saul. Saul 1 for 2. He's grounded to first, and he's also singled. Ingram working quickly. The pitch is going to miss outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Nico Saul with Bodie Waller to bat next. Here's just the wind by Ingram, and now the 1-0. And Saul swings and hits this ball high in the air toward right field. Peterson's going out from second, and he will give way to Blount coming in. But coming over from the center is Terosian, and Terosian will make the catch for the final out of the inning. So 3 Moo players all in the same spot, and Terosian hauls it in. So that's going to do it for the Prospects here in the 6th. And Gage Ingram, he is retired 9 straight. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left. Go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-1 in favor of the Moo. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo Baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we go to the bottom of the 6th. Fremont Moo leading the Nebraska Prospects by a score of 3-1. Moo Baseball is proud to say thank you to our sponsors that help make these broadcasts possible for you throughout the year. And in conjunction with Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM and 1340 AM KHUB, we say thank you to the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau, Keel's Barbershop, Bloom Optical, Inspro Insurance, Fremont's Hy-Vee, La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, The Silver Dollar, Christensen Lumber, Lincoln Premium Poultry, and Weesey Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating. That's a portion of our list of sponsors that help bring these broadcasts to you each and every time that the Moo are on the diamond. So we say thank you. It'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters for Fremont: Dylan Brandenburg, Grant Nottleman, and Connor Peterson against Kyler Hansen. Both starters still in the ball game. So we work our way here to the bottom of the 6th, 3-1 in favor of the Moo. And Gage Ingram, tip your cap to Ingram, as he's gone 6 innings, giving up 1 run off 5 hits, and he's retired 9 straight batters. The Moo off tomorrow, and then they will open up a 3-game series in Hastings against the Hastings Sodbusters Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And all 3 games are at 6:35 from Duncan Field. And we'll have those broadcasts beginning at 6:15 coming up this week, Tuesday through Thursday. And back at home Friday and Saturday against these Prospects, 7:05 Friday night and 7:05 on Saturday night. And Friday night will be the final fireworks Friday of the year. So here's Dylan Brandenburg to step to the plate. Brandenburg 0 for 2. He's grounded out to first. He's also grounded out to shortstop. So Brandenburg ready to step in. And Kyler Hansen, the right-hander, looks in for a sign from Corey Kozad. First pitch at the bottom of the 6th. It's going to sail high for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Brandenburg, with Grant Nottleman awaiting next. Now the 1-0 pitch on the way. And that's a fastball at the knees in the outside corner for a strike. Count evens on Brandenburg. It's now 1-1. Major League Baseball is officially at the All-Star break. All the games today wrapped up earlier. Here's a pitch outside for a ball. It's 2-1. Oh, my goodness. I am giddy, and I'll tell you why. I'm a huge Kansas City Royals fan, okay? And the Royals just made a pick. Here's a 2-1 in the draft. Pitch is in there for a strike. They got Jack Caglione from the Florida Gators, the huge left-handed power hitter. Oh, my goodness. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and fouled off to the right. Count stays at 2 balls and 2 strikes. I need to get my tickets now here for the next year or two just to watch that ball fly into the hydration station there at Kauffman Stadium. Into the fountains. from Big Jack. That's going to be fun. 2-2 to Brandenburg. Just missed outside, so the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes on Brandenburg, the third baseman, trying to get aboard here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the line, the 3-2 pitch. And Brandenburg takes it high, ball 4. So Dylan Brandenburg reaches for the first time today, a leadoff walk here in the bottom of the 6th inning. And that is going to bring to the plate the Moo catcher, Grant Nottleman. Nottleman is 1 for 2 after a strikeout in the second. He delivered an RBI single in the 4th. That brought in Jack Tarosian at the time, and that produced a score where we are now, 3-1. So here's Nottleman. Hansen will take a look over at first. Here's the first pitch. Nottleman takes it high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Grant Nottleman. Connor Peterson awaiting next. 3-1 in favor of the Moo. Fremont trying to get back into the win column after having their 6-game win streak snap last night. Hansen's 1-0. And Nottleman takes this one for a strike. Fastball just below the letters. And the count evens up now at 1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike on Grant Nottleman. Wonder if he'll be a two-way player for the Royals. Here's a pitch that's up and away. You don't see that much in Major League Baseball, but first baseman and a left-handed pitcher. Over the last 2 seasons, Caglianone had 64 total home runs and was a 2-time first-team All-SEC player, selected 6th overall by the Royals. The 2-1. Fastball low. So the count now goes to 3 balls and a strike. I heard Alex and Will talking about this earlier today, about the Major League Baseball draft, and I was kind of ho-hum about it. I was like, okay. Now all of a sudden I'm a little bit excited. 3-1 to Nottleman. Here's the pitch. And that's high. That's ball 4. So Hansen running into a little trouble here in the 6th. He's walked the first 2 batters that he's faced. And Fremont's got runners at first and second and nobody out. Let's see if that draws a visit to the mound from Gabe Shinwell. It does. He's making his way slowly on out to the mound, and I believe we're going to see a new pitcher. So that's going to do it for Kyler Hansen. Fremont has runners at first and second, nobody out, bottom of the 6th, leading 3-1. We'll tell you about the new Prospects pitcher after our Moo mid-game interview, as Alex Burstein caught up earlier today with Jack Tarosian.
Alex Burstein here with Jack Tarosian for today's Moo mid-game interview. Jack, you're kind of a late comer here in the second half for the Moo. Why'd you decide to come for these last few weeks?
I just wanted to come get some reps before fall ball, just trying to get better, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
And then you're able to play this last year at Creighton, being an Omaha kid. How cool is it being able to play D1 ball in that city?
It's pretty cool. I mean, the stadium's unreal. It's just best in the country for sure. Yeah, you try not to take it for granted. It's pretty cool.
And what's been the adjustment for you? What's kind of the biggest differences between playing JUCO versus playing on that Division I level with Creighton?
I would just say the pitching is a whole lot better. I mean, more guys got more stuff. They're able to locate a little bit better. It's just a little more, the speed of the game is a little faster, I'd say.
And then how was that adjustment to you? What do you kind of have to work on the most to get up to that speed?
I think I just kind of focused on like my mental approach and just sticking with the things that work for me, and just continuing to get better every day.
And then for these few weeks this summer with the Moo, what are kind of you most working on heading into fall ball this year?
Plate discipline, swinging at good pitches, just getting comfortable in every facet of the game.
We've seen you at a couple different positions for the Moo this year across the outfield. Is there somewhere you're most comfortable, or do you kind of like playing around?
I'm good with playing wherever. I think center is my most comfortable, but yeah, any works.
Have you always been an outfielder, or have you played different positions?
I played short growing up, second a little bit in high school, and then outfield mostly for my college career.
And then looking kind of past baseball, what are you working on in school? What are kind of your career aspirations besides sport?
My major right now is business economics, and I don't know where it's going to lead me yet. Hopefully an internship next summer.
And then looking at the professional game, do you have a player you model yourself most off of, or a favorite team you really hone in on?
The Giants are my favorite team. If I could be like any player, I'd probably say Mike Trout.
Jack Terosian, today's Moo Mid-Game interview. Thanks for your time, Jack.
Thank you.
Good conversation Alex had with Jack. Yeah, all right. So Charlie Mosser comes in the ballgame now for the Prospects. Left-hander out of Lincoln. He plays ball at Kansas City, Kansas Community College. Takes over for Kyler Hansen. As Connor Peterson steps to the plate, 1 for 2. The first pitch is high and outside for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes here to Connor Peterson. So Kyler Hansen goes 5 innings and then 2 batters. Gave up 6 hits, walked 5, struck out 4, and had 1 wild pitch. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Peterson takes a fastball in there for a strike. 1 ball and 1 strike on Connor Peterson. Charlie Mosser's pitched already in this series. This season, he's worked 12 1/3 innings. This is his 8th appearance, and it's all out of the bullpen. He's 0-1 in the year. Peterson showed bunt, pulled back, took a ball. The count now 2-1. Mosser has given up 13 hits, 8 runs, 7 earned. Struck out 8, but he's walked 13. He's got an ERA of 3.97. 2-1 pitch to Peterson. Swings and pops it in the air, right side, out of play. The count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Connor Peterson, the second baseman. 3-1 Fremont. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. The Moo got 2 in the first and a run in the 4th. Prospects' lone run came in the 2nd. So Fremont able to get into the Prospects' bullpen here in the 6th inning. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Peterson. Mosser's next pitch. Peterson swings and he hits this ball to left field sharply, and this is going to be off the fence and bounces back past the warning track. And coming around third base is Brandenburg. He's going to try to score as the throw comes home. It ricocheted away, and Brandenburg is able to touch home for the run, and it's now a 4-1 Moo lead. So Connor Peterson with an RBI double, able to score Dylan Brandenburg. I tell you what, that was a very awkward play at home because the throw was offline. It ricocheted off the glove of Corey Kozad right to the pitcher, Charlie Mosser, who was standing at home plate. Mosser just happened to reactionary, reach down, glove it, and almost tagged Brandenburg. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here for the Fremont Moo. And this is going to be Dean Reynolds. So Reynolds will take over in left field as well. So he will bat now for Fremont. 4-1 the Moo with the lead. Runners are at second and third with nobody out. And Mosser going back to work. Next pitch. Reynolds takes it at the knees for a called strike. 0-1 to Dean Reynolds, the Orange, Texas native who plays at Columbia University in New York. Reynolds with an opportunity to try to extend the lead here. The Moo up 4-1, 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out. Here's the 0-1. Reynolds takes a breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on Dean Reynolds. Top of the order, Josh Blount awaits next. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the next pitch. And Reynolds swings and fouls it into the net to our right. Count stays at 0-2. 2 walks and then an RBI double by Connor Peterson that produced the run. Mosser, the left-hander, toes the rubber and looks in for a sign from Corey Kozad. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball, high and outside for ball 1. So the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Dean Reynolds. Next pitch from Mosser. A little bit low on the breaking ball. The count evens at 2-2. Updated Independence League Baseball scoreboard at Mike Lansing Field in Casper. Casper Spuds leading the Hastings Sodbusters 8-5. The ball game's in the top of the 9th inning. 2-2 pitch to Reynolds. He swings and bounces one toward third. Allen's got it. He will throw home and safe on the play. It's going to be Nottleman. Allen threw home, and he kind of threw home like he thought it was a force. And able to get underneath the tag was Nottleman as the run scores on the fielder's choice. So it's 5-1 in favor of the Moo.
Fans, the rest of the game, all hot dogs, brats, burgers, and pulled pork sandwiches are half price.
So Peterson had to stay put. Reynolds advanced on the fielder's choice. And Gabe Shenwell is out arguing with T. Smith about the play at the plate. Tell you what, I don't know if there's much of an argument there. Nottman slid in underneath the tag, it looked like. So it's a 5-1 Moo lead. It's going to bring Josh Blount to the plate. Blount, 2 for 3. A double, a single. He's also struck out swinging. So 5-1 Fremont. The Moo have runners at first and second, nobody out. And that closes the book now on Kyler Hansen. He ends up giving up 5 runs in the ball game today, and 4 of them were earned. Blount swings, hits this ball to center field. Waller shading on over to his right, makes the catch, and there's one away. So Blount flies out. And with one down, it's going to bring the Moo first baseman Carson Burnett back to the plate. Burnett is 1 for 2, RBI double, and scored around the first. He's also popped up to second and drawn a walk. 5-1 Fremont. We're in the bottom of the 6th. The Moo have runners at first and second and 1 away. Charlie Mosser brings the pitch to Burnett home. It's a fastball down low. Ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Burnett. I've heard about all the specials from Alex here on the PA here. We've talked about margaritas, hot dogs, brats. It's very difficult on announcers when that happens. 1-0 to Carson Burnett. Now Mosser's pitch. Burnett swings, hits a bouncing ball that is going to be off the glove of the diving Allen to the third base side. It's going to be a base hit, and everybody's going to advance in the play. So Carson Burnett with an infield single. And that's going to load the bases here for the Moo with 1 away. It's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 24, Cooper Fucino. Fucino is 0 for 1. He has drawn a walk, hit into a fielder's choice. And last time up, he struck out looking. 5-1 Fremont. The Moo with a chance to crack this ball game wide open here. Bases loaded with 1 away in the bottom of the 6th, up 5-1. Charlie Mosser's pitch on the way. And Fucino swings at a breaking ball and misses for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Fucino. Steven Espinoza will be next. Peterson is at third. Reynolds at second. Burnett at first. No balls and 1 strike to count. Here's the pitch. And a swing by Fucino and misses, fouled it off at home plate, I beg your pardon. And the count now goes to 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes to Fucino. Charlie Mosser trying to find a way to chew up some outs here. As he inherited 2 base runners when he came into the ball game. Both of those runners have scored. No balls and 2 strikes on Fucino. Next pitch. Fastball, a little bit low. The count now, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two runs this inning equals the most that the Moo have scored in an inning so far. They had 2 in the first as well. The 1-2. Fucino takes a breaking ball down low. The count evens up now, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got about another hour of really hot temperatures. It's at about 8 o'clock tonight. It's supposed to taper off a bit. Here's the 2-2. Fucino takes a breaking ball for strike 3. And he strikes out looking for the 2nd straight time. Charlie Mosser with his first strikeout. And there are 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning. So that's going to bring up the shortstop, number 18, Steven Espinoza. Espinoza is 0 for 3. He's flown out to center, grounded out to short. He's also grounded out to third. Base is still loaded, but now 2 outs in the inning. And the outfield is shifting to the left, anticipating Espinoza to pull the baseball. First pitch. He swings and fouls it down the right side, out of play. No balls and a strike. Espinoza, the 8th batter to hit this inning. When the Moo scored 2 in the first, they only sent 5 batters to the plate. They scored 2 here in the 6th, and this is the 8th Moo batter to walk to the plate with a bat. No balls and a strike on Espinoza. Next pitch. He swings and hits this ball in the air toward left center field, and this is going to drop, and it'll be extra bases as it goes all the way to the fence. 2 runs are going to score. 1 more runner coming around, and there will be no relay throw. It's a bases-clearing double for Steven Espinoza. And the Moo now lead it 8-1. Steven Espinoza got an 0-1 pitch that he could go down and get, and squared it up and hit it to the left center field gap. So Fremont cracks this ball game wide open now. 8-1 the score. And the inning will continue now for the 9th batter of the inning. And Jack Terosian. Terosian is 1 for 3, singled and scored in the 4th. 8-1 in favor of Fremont, putting up 5 here in the 6th. First pitch is going to miss inside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes on Terosian. Well, wherever you are, we appreciate you being with us for our broadcast here tonight on this Sunday. The 1-0 is high for a ball. It's 2-0. If you're not at the ballpark here today, a lot of different options taking place this weekend with the festival, the 4-H fair. A lot of folks are at the state lakes enjoying the weather with the water. 2 balls and no strikes on Terosian. Next pitch. And he takes this one for a strike at the top of the zone. So the count now, 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 on Jack Terosian, the center fielder. Next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. So Monster battles back. The count evens up. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The big hit of the inning, the 3 RBI double by Steven Espinoza. Here's the 2-2 as Espinoza goes. The pitch is swung on and popped up. Foul ball. Back to our left into the grandstand. Out of play. And Espinoza will have to retreat back to third base, or back to second base. So we'll do it again here with a count of 2 balls and 2 strikes. Monster's got his sign and brings the pitch home. And that's outside for ball 3. So the count full on Terosian. 3-2. Monster walks back behind the mound a little bit. Adjusts the bill of his cap, and now will toe the rubber once more. Long look in here by Monster. He gets a sign from Kozad. Now the 3-2 pitch. Terosian fouls it back. The count stays full at 3-2. 8-1 the Moo. 2 runs in the first. A run in the 4th. A big 5 spot here in the 6th. Three balls and 2 strikes. Monster checking Espinoza. Now the pitch as Espinoza goes. Breaking ball called strike 3 at the top of the zone for the final out of the inning. So Terosian strikes out looking. 2 strikeouts for Charlie Mosser. That's going to do it for the Moo here in the 6th. They send 9 batters to the plate. There were a total of 5 runs off of 3 hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left. We're through 6. Fremont leads the Prospects 8-1. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we're through 6. The Fremont Moo lead the Nebraska Prospects by a score of 8-1. And when we start the 7th inning, it'll be the 5, 6, and 7 batters, Bodie Waller, Corey Kozad, and Jacob Perrin. And we'll see if it'll be Gage Ingram who will continue his start. And right now they're recognizing more of the host families that have opened up their homes to Fremont Moo players this summer season. And it looks like it is Gage Ingram who will come out once again here and continue this impressive start he's had so far. Another list of our proud sponsors of Fremont Moo baseball this season include Raising Cane's. Say thanks as well to Tommy's Express Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, Extreme Outdoor Power, La Hacienda, Super 8 of Fremont, Windstar Bus Lines, Keel's Barbershop, Methodist Fremont Health, The Door, and the Nebraska Lottery. They're proud supporters of Fremont Moo baseball this 2024 season. 8-1 in favor of the Moo. The Moo, 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. The Prospects, 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. Checking the Independence Baseball League scoreboard, we do have a final in another game today. The Casper Spuds defeated the Hastings Sodbusters. 8-5 was the final in that contest. And in Spearfish, South Dakota, the Sasquatch and the Bison are in the top of the 6th. It's all Spearfish as they lead this one by a score of 16-0. So the Moo will need a win, it looks like, to keep pace with the Sasquatch in that race for the second place overall standings in the league. It's just only one game in the league tomorrow, and Spearfish will be in Pierre to take on the Oahe Zap. And that's just might be a makeup game, as they've got Tuesday off, and then they continue their series in Pierre on Wednesday. So we'll work our way to the top of the 7th, and it'll be Bodie Waller that will lead things off for the Prospects. Waller, the first baseman, he is 0 for 2. He's grounded out to second. He's also flown out to right. First pitch from Ingram is going to be high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Waller. Kozad up next. We'll check the Major League Baseball scores for you again here in just a bit, as we're officially at the All-Star break now. The 1-0. Swung on and popped in the air. Foul ball left side. Brandenburg gives chase. Can't quite get there. So it bounces up near the side fence. And count evens now at 1-1. So earlier today, the Orioles defeated the Yankees 6-5. Boston over Kansas City 5-4. Oakland defeated Philadelphia 18-3. It was Tampa Bay over Cleveland 2-0. Colorado a winner over the New York Mets 8-5. Detroit defeats the Los Angeles Dodgers 4-3. Marlins winners over the Reds 3-2. The Pirates down the White Sox 9-4. 1-1 pitch from Ingram, and that misses low and away for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike to Bodie Waller. Texas defeated Houston 4-2. Milwaukee a winner over the Washington Nationals 9-3. There's the 2-1 pitch on the way. Inside, and it hit him. Got away from Ingram and ends up hitting Waller. So Bodie Waller hit by a pitch to begin the top of the 7th inning, giving the Prospects a base runner with nobody out. And that'll bring to the plate the catcher, Corey Kozad. Other finals in Major League Baseball today. The Cubs winners at St. Louis 8-3. San Francisco defeated Minnesota 3-2. It was the Angels over the Mariners 3-2. Atlanta defeats San Diego 6-3. And the Blue Jays over the Diamondbacks 8-7. There's Corey Kozad at the plate. The first pitch misses outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. So now officially at the All-Star break, here's a look at the divisional leaders in the American League. The Baltimore Orioles are in first in the American League. They've got a 1-game lead on the New York Yankees. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball from Ingram is high. It's 2-0. Boston is in third. They're 4.5 games back. Then comes Tampa Bay and Toronto. The AL Central leaders are the Cleveland Guardians, 58-37 the record. There's a fastball from Ingram that's in there for a strike. The count now 2-1 on Corey Kozad. The Twins are in second in the Central, 4.5 games behind Cleveland. And Kansas City's in third, 7 games back at 52-45. Detroit and the White Sox follow things up in the Central. 2-1 pitch, fastball at the knees, called strike 2. So the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. In the American League West, the Seattle Mariners are in first, 52-46. They've got a 1-game lead on the Houston Astros and 5 up on the Texas Rangers. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, bouncer to Espinoza. Could be 2. Flip to Peterson for 1. Relay to first base. In time. Double play. Fremont's middle infield turns a 6-4-3 ground out double play. First one turned of that variety today. Second double play by Fremont throughout the contest. So there are 2 down. And that's going to bring to the plate Jacob Perrin to the plate. Perrin is 1 for 2. Ingram winds and the first pitch. Breaking ball swung on and popped up. In front of the mound, Ingram calling for it himself, and he'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Jacob Perrin pops up to gauge Ingram, and Ingram has worked his way through 7. That'll do it for the Prospects in the 7th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. It's stretch time at historic Moeller Field with Fremont in front by a score of 8-1. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. Get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6 count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Back to historic Moeller Field. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning where the Fremont Moo lead the Nebraska Prospects 8-1. And another Buffalo Wild Wings swing for wings competition with a youngster. It looks like he got a few out into the infield and close to the outfield action there as well. So he'll be able to get himself some good eats from Buffalo Wild Wings. As we go to the 7th for Fremont, it'll be the 6, 7, and 8 batters, Dylan Brandenburg, Grant Nodelman, and Connor Peterson. Charlie Mosser coming out for another inning of relief. He spelled Kyler Hansen in the 6th, but ended up giving up a total of 3 runs of his own. And the big hit last inning was the 3 RBI double by Steven Espinoza that cracked this ballgame wide open, is making it an 8-1 contest. As we were looking at the Major League Baseball standings now at the All-Star break, Seattle in first in the American League West, a game up on Houston, 5 up on Texas. Then the Angels and the A's wrap up the West. In the National League, Philadelphia Phillies are in first in the East. They've got an 8.5 game lead on the Atlanta Braves. Then the Mets, Nationals, and Marlins fall in line. In the National League Central, it's the Milwaukee Brewers in first at 55-42. The Brewers have a 4.5 game lead on the St. Louis Cardinals, 6.5 up on Pittsburgh, 8 games up on Cincinnati, and 8.5 up on the Chicago Cubs. So that's the tightest race of any of the 6 division-wise. That's in the NL Central, but the Brewers have a 4.5 game cushion. And in the National League West, the Los Angeles Dodgers are in first, 56-41. They are 7 games up on Arizona, also 7 games up on San Diego, 9 games ahead of San Francisco, and then Colorado is 22 games back. Here's Dylan Brandenburg to lead off the bottom of the 7th. Brandenburg is walked and also scored a run. Mosser in the bottom of the 7th is in there at the knees for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to Dylan Brandenburg. When you look at the league standings, best team in the American League is the Cleveland Guardians. Here's the 0-1. Pitch down low for a ball. It's now 1-1. Then falls Baltimore, the Yankees, the Twins, Red Sox, and Royals. Comes the 1-1 pitch. It's in the outside corner for a strike. It's now 1-2. When you start looking at the wild card race, as far as that is concerned, 3 teams make the wild card in each league, the 1-2. Brandenburg swings and misses for strike 3. So Charlie Mosser gets a strikeout of Dylan Brandenburg. 3rd strikeout by Mosser in relief, and there's 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. That's going to bring to the plate the catcher in Grant Nottleman. Yep, so 3 teams make the wild card in both leagues. Right now, you'll be looking at the Yankees with the first wild card, the Twins with the second, then the Boston Red Sox with the 3rd wild card. Here's the pitch to Nottleman. That's high for a ball, 1-0. And teams on the outside looking in right now are the Royals, Astros, and Tampa Bay Rays. 1 ball and no strikes on Grant Nottleman. Next pitch. That misses low and away for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. In the National League, in the wild card race, the Atlanta Braves would have their first wild card right now. Then the St. Louis Cardinals and the New York Mets. Comes the line in the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Dropped in at the top of the zone for a strike. It's now 2-1. Teams on the outside looking in the National League wildcard race include Arizona, San Diego, and Pittsburgh. So it gives you something to talk about during the All-Star break. There's a pitch in there for a strike. Now 2-2 on Grant Nottleman. Two balls, 2 strikes. Mosser winds. Next pitch on the way. And Nottleman swings and misses for strike 3. So Charlie Mosser begins the bottom of the 7th with a couple strikeouts. He struck out the last 3 batters he's faced and 3 of the last 4. So 2 down. That's going to bring to the plate for Fremont second baseman Connor Peterson. Peterson today has gone 2 for 3. Struck out in the 2nd swinging. Singled and stole a base in the 4th, got stranded, and then had an RBI double and scored a run in the 6th. So Peterson will step in with 2 down. First pitch. That's high for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Peterson. Dean Reynolds will be next. Mosser brings the 1-0 home. And Peterson swings, and Gage Allen is able to reach to his knee, and did he make the catch? No signal as of yet, and now they're going to throw across the diamond. And now an out is going to be officially recorded. So Peterson's out, and it's going to go 5-1-3 on the putout. T. Smith never made a call on that, and it looked like it was easily caught at third base, but thrown across, it's an out nonetheless any way you look at it. So officially it's going to go 5-1-3 on the putout for the final out of the inning. For the Moo in the 7th, they're retired in order, 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the 8th. 8-1, Fremont in front. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super8.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Back at historic Moeller Field, we go to the top of the 8th. Fremont Moo leading the Nebraska Prospects by a score of 8-1. The Moo have scored 8 runs off 9 hits with no errors today. The Prospects 1 run off 5 hits with 1 error. The Moo are trying to get a victory to take 4 out of 5 in this series with the Prospects and take some momentum going into their penultimate road trip, a quick little 3-game trip out in Hastings, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And as we work our way into the 8th, Gage Ingram is going to come out for the 8th inning as he works his way out near the mound here. After more host families were recognized, this being Host Family Appreciation Night at historic Moeller Field, and tipping our cap to the families that open up their homes to these ball players that come in and play baseball here for Fremont and the Moo throughout the summer and have a place to stay. So Ingram will get ready to work here in the 8th. He's gone 7, giving up 1 run off 5 hits. So let his defense do most of the work here today. He has struck out just 2, and he's had good control for the most part. He hasn't walked a batter, and he's hit just 1. So Gage Ingram is trying to pick up his 2nd win of the year, as the Prospects will be batting here in the 8th. Thanks so much for being along with us here this evening on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM KHUB, Fremont, Nebraska. And also on FremontMoo.com and on YouTube at BSDN Live. Yep, the Kansas City Royals selected two-way player Jack Caglianone from the Florida Gators today. And that Major League Baseball draft continuing right now. Corey Seager looks like he's headed to the All-Star game, as he has been selected as a replacement. All right, here's Ingram to begin the top of the 8th. First pitch to Paul Schuyler is high for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Moo off tomorrow at Hastings Tuesday. Prospects are off until Friday when they're back here to take on the Moo in a 2-game series. The 1-0. Breaking ball is high. So the count now 2 balls and no strikes on Schuyler, the second baseman. 8-1 Fremont. Ingram's got his sign. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. A little bit inside as Schuyler to scoot away from that one that was tight. The count now 3-0. There is no action down in the Moo bullpen as of yet. Comes the 1 and the 3-0. Fastball outside corner for a strike. It's now 3-1. Thought maybe we might see somebody get up and going in the 7th when Ingram hit Bodie Waller to begin the inning. So the next pitch, a fastball in there at the knees, called strike 2. It's now 3-2. But Ingram got some help with a ground out double play and then a pop up to end the 7th. 3-2 the count here on Paul Schuyler. The kick and the next pitch. Swung on and popped in the air. Foul ball right side. That'll be over by the dugout. Not a play. So we'll do it again here at 3-2. Not a cloud in the sky, but as we looked up at that foul ball, there's a light glimpse of the moon. It's very, very faint. It's about a half moon, which is up above us to our right, if you were to picture it that way. Here comes the line, the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up along the infield. Espinoza rushing in from shortstop and calls off Brandenburg and makes the catch for out number 1.
All right, I'm out.
So Schuyler pops up for the first out here in the top of the 8th inning. It's going to bring to the plate now the third baseman, number 17, Gage Allen. Allen's 0 for 2 today. Struck out swinging his first time, and he lined out to third in the 5th inning on a nice play by Brandenburg. So Ingram ready to go back to work with 1 away. Here's his first pitch to Allen. It's a little bit high and inside, ball 1. After Allen, top of the order, Easton Swafford will be next. The 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball, missed inside, ball 2. So this is game number 40 for the Moo. The Prospects, a travel team, play about 2/3 of a schedule. This is their 26th game. 2-0. A little bit high. So the count now 3 balls and no strikes on Gage Allen. See if Ingram can find the zone here to the 9-hole batter. There's a line in the pitch. That's in there for a strike. The count now goes to 3 balls and 1 strike on Gage Allen. Ingram shakes off a sign from Grant Nottleman. Next pitch. Swung on and foul back. So Ingram battles back to get the count full here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the 8th. Fremont in front, 8-1. 2 runs in the first, 1 in the 4th, and a big 5-run inning in the 6th. DeWine in the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul back by Allen. Just got a piece of it. Pitch was near the top of the zone, and so Allen protected the plate to make contact. It's the count full here at 3-2. Ingram's next pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Ingram battled all the way back from down 3-0 and is able to strike out Gage Allen swinging. And that is the third strikeout of the game for Gage Ingram. And there are 2 down here in the 8th. So back to the top of the order now for the Prospects and shortstop Easton Swafford. Swafford's 1 for 3. He singled in the 3rd inning. Ingram's first pitch. That misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Easton Swafford. Last time at the plate, he lined out to Carson Burnett at first base. The 1-0. That capped the outside corner for a strike. Count evens up now. It's 1-1. Here's the line, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit right of the mound. Peterson's got it at second. He'll toss it to first, and now we'll retire the side. So Gage Ingram has worked through 8 innings on the mound here today and looks sharp as the Prospects are set down in order here in the 8th, 3 up and 3 down. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th inning with Fremont still in front by a score of 8-1. More baseball coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Going to the bottom of the 8th, Fremont Moo in front of the Nebraska Prospects by a score of 8-1. New pitcher in the ballgame here for the Prospects. This is number 11, Keenan Lintel, who will take over and he replaces Charlie Mosser. Mosser went 2 innings of relief, and Mosser gave up a total of 3 hits and also 3 runs. All 3 of those were earned. Mosser did not walk a batter, and he struck out 4 in his relief appearance. So it's Keenan Lintel who will be taking the mound for the second time in this series to pitch now for the Nebraska Prospects. Lintel has worked 18 innings this summer. This is his 7th appearance. Lintel's had 4 starts. He has a record of 0-1. He's given up 17 hits, 9 runs, 7 earned. Struck out 12 and walked 7. Lintel's got an ERA of 2.72. So Keenan Lintel from Lincoln, who plays ball at Wayne State College, will pitch here in the bottom of the 8th. And for the Moo, it'll be the 9-1 and 2 batters, Dean Reynolds, Josh Blount, and Carson Burnett. So it's been one of those lazy Sunday afternoon ball games where haven't seen a lot of odd activity. It's just been pretty much basic baseball today. But the Moo have been consistent with a couple of nice offensive innings. Dean Reynolds at the plate. First pitch swung on and popped up left side. It'll be a foul ball. Just went foul. That ball awkwardly came off the bat of Reynolds. A lot of topspin on it and not a lot of movement out to the outfield. I mean, just kind of popped in the air, and Allen watched it go foul to the left side. The count on Dean Reynolds, 0-1. Reynolds came in as a defensive replacement midway through the game. and was able to drive in a run without a fielder's choice in the 6th. Score a run of his own. No balls and 1 strike on Reynolds. Next pitch from Lintel. Fastball in there for a strike. And the count now 0-2. Top of the order, Josh Blount will be next. No balls and 2 strikes. It's the wind in the next pitch. And that's outside, a little bit low as well. And the count now 1-2. $40 games already in the season. Boy, seems like a long year, but then again, you're like, it just started, didn't it? Comes the 1-2. Breaking ball, swung and a miss, strike 3. So Lintel strikes out Dean Reynolds swinging. That's the first out here in the bottom of the 8th inning. So 1 away, we'll go back to the top of the order, and right fielder Josh Blount will come to the plate. Blount's 2 for 4 this afternoon, doubled and scored in the first, and he singled in the 3rd inning. Last 2 times he struck out swinging. He's also flown out to center. So Blount will face the right-handed pitching Lintel. Here's the wind in the first pitch. Fastball at the knees, a called strike. 0-1. When we peek ahead to the top of the 9th, the Prospects will have the 2, 3, and 4 batters, Barry, Waller, and Saul. But they're going to need plenty of runs. Trailing by 7 here in the bottom of the 8th. Here's the 0-1. Blount takes this fastball outside for a ball.
As a reminder,
the count evens. Now 1-1.
Please meet by the Moo dugouts.
1 ball and 1 strike on Josh Blount. Carson Burnett awaiting next. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Blount takes a fastball at the knees for called strike 2. So Lintel ahead in the count here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fremont has out-hit the Prospects today 9-5. The Prospects have committed the game's lone error. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And it just missed outside. So the count evens at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Josh Blount.
Margaritas are on sale right now.
Comes the wind, the 2-2 pitch. That's outside and off the glove of Kozad to the backstop. The count full 3-2. Three balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch on the way. That's going to be down low, ball 4. So Josh Blount finds a way to get on base for the 3rd time today. He draws a 1-out walk. So that's going to bring to the plate first baseman Carson Burnett. Burnett has got a 2-hit ball game, a double and a single. He's knocked at a run. Here's a stretch by Lintel. First pitch to Burnett. Swings and pops it into the air towards center field. Waller trotting in, reaches up, and makes the catch for out number 2. So Burnett flies out to center field for the 2nd out. That's going to bring to the plate the designated hitter, number 24, Cooper Fucino.
Now batting number 24, Cooper Fucino.
Well, another interesting thing happened in the Major League Baseball draft tonight. For the 2nd time in history, 3 players from the same college were selected in the top 10 of the draft. Here's the first pitch to Fucino. It's inside for a ball, 1-0. Wake Forest had Chase Burns go to the Reds. Nick Kurtz went to the A's. And Seaver King went to the Nationals. All in the top 10 as far as the picks were concerned. Here's the 1-0. Fucino hits a bouncing ball to short. Swafford's got it, and he'll flip it on over to Skyler at second to get the force, and that will end the inning. So Fucino hits into the inning Indian fielder's choice. Blount retired 6-4, and that's going to do it for Fremont in the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 runner left. Last chance for the Prospects as we go to the top of the 9th. Fremont leads it 8-1. More in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We target cancers with precision technology. We save lives with advanced heart procedures. We deliver exceptional care for the most vulnerable pregnancies. We are Methodist. With a reputation built on generations of trust, our passion is shaping the future with innovative treatments, the newest advancements, and the compassion you deserve. Our greatest impact is your healthiest life. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Play the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
You can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Back to historic Moeller Field. Last chance for the Nebraska Prospects. We go to the top of the ninth. Fremont leads it by a score of 8-1. And the evening is done for Gage Ingram. He had a very good performance today. Ingram, the product from Papillion, who pitches at UNO, went 8 innings, gave up 5 hits, 1 run, which was earned, struck out 3, did not walk a batter, and hit 1 batter. And he's in position for his second win. It's coming on to try to close it out here in the ninth will be Grant Wagner. Wagner's a 6'2", 195-pound right-hander from Omaha, also pitches at UNO. Wagner, who battled back after being off the diamond because of an injury for 2 straight years, saw his first action a couple of weeks ago. He's pitched an inning and a third for the Moo this summer. This is his 3rd appearance. First pitch from Wagner. It's a fastball, which is down and away, ball 1. To Trent Berry. 1 ball and no strikes. Wagner in an inning and a third has given up 6 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned. Walked 2, struck out 2. The ERA is up at 33.75. And over at third base is Connor Peterson, who's going to make the play. Throwing over to Burnett. He scoops it for out number 1. So Trent Berry bounces to third for the first out here in the ninth. So Fremont's made a few defensive changes. Connor Peterson's gone from second over to third base. Here in the ninth. They switch spots with Dylan Brandenburg, who's now playing second. First pitch to Bryce Waller. Swung on and foul back. No balls and 1 strike to Bryce Waller. The Moo trying to get back to 10 games over 500 if they can get the victory here this evening. It's been one of those games where Fremont scored 2 runs early and then slowly just cruised along to the middle innings. Got another run after it was a 2-1 ball game, and then that big 6th inning put it away with 5 runs. The 0-1 from Wagner. That's high for a ball. Count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike on Bryce Waller. So after Wagner had struggled in his first previous outings, this is a good situation for him to come in here and just relax and throw as this pitch is fouled off. And count now 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Bryce Waller. 1-2 to count. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the top of the ninth. Fremont leads at 8-1. Grant Wagner peers over the top of his glove. He gets the sign from Grant Nottleman. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball missed outside. Ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bryce Waller. Nico Saul will be next. Wagner ready. And now the 2-2. Swung on and sprayed foul down the right side. Out of play. The count stays at 2-2 on Bryce Waller, the center fielder. 1 out, nobody on here in the 9th. Now the 2-2. Breaking ball called. Strike 3 in the inside corner for out number 2. Good breaking pitch from Wagner that broke its way in on the inner half. And now the Prospects are down to their final out. So with 2 down, we're going to see a pinch hitter. This is going to be number 12, Elliot Peterson.
Now batting number 12, Elliot Peterson.
So Peterson grabs a bat, and we'll try to extend the ball game against Wagner here in the 9th. We're talking about Corey Kozad doing a lot of the catching in this series. Elliot Peterson is the 3rd catcher along with J.D. DePrima. Peterson, the Elkhorn native, who is committed to play at Arkansas, steps in. Wagner winds in the first pitch. It's going to be down low, ball 1. Peterson's got a patriotic bat, red, white, and blue. And now here in the 9th, T. Smith is telling Grant Wagner to tuck his jersey in. That's Independence League. You play with NCAA rules, and that is a point of emphasis in the NCAA. And I think Wagner just, as he was pitching, the front part of the jersey popped out. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses outside. It's now 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes on Elliot Peterson. Wagner winds. Here comes the 2-0. Swung on, hit in the air, right center field. This ball is going to drop and could be extra bases. Picked up by Terosian and quickly gets it back in to hold Peterson to a single. So Elliot Peterson extends the ball game with a 2-out single here in the 9th. And that is going to bring to the plate the first baseman and Bodie Waller. Waller 0 for 2. He's grounded to second, flown out to right. He's also been hit by a pitch.
Now batting number 21, Bodie.
So Wagner out of the stretch here, trying to find the last out of the game. He's set. First pitch to Waller. Fastball high and inside for ball 1. 1-0 to Waller. Corey Kozad would be next. 8-1 Fremont. We're in the top of the 9th. 1 ball and no strikes. Wagner's next pitch. Inside. Did it get him? Yep, it did. He turned away from it, but it caught him. So Waller hit by the pitch. So a couple of 2-out base runners here for the Prospects. A single and now a hit batsman. And that will bring to the plate the catcher in number 26, Corey Kozad. Kozad's 1 for 3. He is singled and scored. Flown out to center. And he hit into a 6-4-3 ground out double play in the 7th. So Kozad will step in the right-handed hitter's batter's box. Wagner's first pitch. Fastball low and away, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Kozad. Jacob Perrin would be next. Elliot Peterson at second. Bodie Waller at first. Stretch in the 1-0. Breaking ball missed outside. So Wagner falls behind here at 2-0. Nottleman giving the signs here, and Wagner trying to find the zone. The 2-0. That one is a fastball low and away for ball 3. So Wagner falls behind. 3 balls and no strikes. It's the situation for Wagner here is that this one's okay to go ahead and just groove over the middle of the plate. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul back. It's now 3-1. The pitch was pretty much middle in, or middle out. Kozad took a good rip at it and it fouled it back. So the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike. American flag has stopped moving out in center field now. Wagner checks Peterson at second. Now the 3-1. Swung on and grounded to short. Espinosa's got it. He'll flip it to Brandenburg, and that's the ball game as the Moo win it. Grant Wagner got Corey Kozad to hit into an Indian fielder's choice. Bodie Waller forced out 6-4 for round number 3. And Fremont has defeated the Nebraska Prospects 8-1 as the Cow jumps over the moon here on a Sunday evening. And Fremont now goes to 25-15 on the season. In the inning for the Prospects, no runs. Off 1 hit, there were no errors and 2 runners left on base. Again, the final score, Fremont 8, Nebraska Prospects 1. Stand by, our postgame report is coming up next. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Keel's Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Keel's Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Keel's is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Keel's Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
You can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com. You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com.
Back to historic Moeller Field, where the Fremont Moo cap off this 5-game series by taking the final game over the Nebraska Prospects by a final tally of 8-1. And Fremont takes 4 out of 5 from the Nebraska Prospects, and Fremont gets its record back up to 10 games over 500 now, 25-15 and 12-4 in the Independence League second half. The Prospects fall to 6-20 and 1-10 in second half play. Ball game today that took 2 hours and 37 minutes for it to unfold. Fremont scored 8 runs off 9 hits and committed no errors. The Prospects 1 run on 6 hits with 1 error. Starting pitcher for Fremont was Gage Ingram. Ingram, the UNO product, picked up the victory. He went 8 innings to improve to 2-0 in the year. He gave up 5 hits, 1 run, which was earned, did not walk a batter, struck out 3 and hit 1 batter. Grant Wagner pitched the 9th, gave up 1 hit and hit 1 batter in his appearance. For the Prospects, starter Kyler Hansen takes the loss. He's now 1-1. Hansen worked 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned, walked 5, struck out 4, and had 1 wild pitch. Charlie Mosser worked 2 innings. He gave up 3 hits, 3 runs, all 3 were earned, and he struck out 4. And Keenan Lintel pitched the 8th inning, and he walked 1 and struck out 1. Offensively for Fremont, Josh Blount went 2 for 4. Carson Burnett was 2 for 4 with an RBI. Steven Espinoza was 1 for 4, and he had a bases-clearing double in the 6th inning, which cracked the ball game open, so he drove in 3. Grant Nottleman was 1 for 3 with an RBI. Connor Peterson goes 2 for 4 and drove in a run. And Dean Reynolds was 0 for 2 and drove in a run on a fielder's choice. For the Prospects, Paul Schuyler was 0 for 3 and he drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the second inning. Fremont wins it by a final score of 8-1. We'll come back and announce the Goodwood Award, have some final thoughts, check the scoreboards, and then wrap it up. 8-1 in favor of the Moo. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Play the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. Back to wrap things up at historic Moeller Field with the Fremont Moo recorded an 8-1 victory over the Nebraska Prospects in the final game of this 5-game series and put a cap on their season-long 16-game homestand here this evening. Well, it's time to announce the Goodwood Award. It's presented by Christensen Lumber, quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're located beyond left field and on South. Award is going to go to Steven Espinoza. Espinoza on an 0-1 pitch in the bottom of the 6th inning hit a bases-clearing double to the left center field fence and brought in 3 runs to cap off a 5-run inning. So Steven wood products for more than 100 years beyond left field and on South Main Street in Fremont. Go to christensenlumber.com online. Checking the other action from the Independence League today, the Casper Spuds defeated the Hastings Sodbusters by a score of 8-6. And Spearfish and the Bison still in action right now. That ball game is in the top of the 8th, where Spearfish is leading the Bison 19-0. So Spearfish is on pace to pick up another victory there. So as we look at the updated standings that we have at this point, Casper is now 33-6. Fremont 25-15. The Moo 8.5 games back. But Spearfish, if they pick up their victory, then they would climb statistical points ahead of Fremont as well. So more or less Fremont and Spearfish are tied for second in the overall standings in that race for the qualifier into the Independence League Championship Series. Hastings sitting 10.5 games back, and Oahe 22 games back. So that's a look at what's going on there. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the Major League Baseball scoreboard as we wrap things up for you. The MLB action officially at the All-Star break now. All games wrapped up earlier today. Baltimore over the Yankees 6-5. It was Boston over Kansas City 5-4. Oakland defeated Philadelphia 18-3. It was Tampa Bay over Cleveland 2-0. The Rockies down the Mets 8-5. Detroit defeats the Dodgers 4-3. It was the Marlins over the Reds 3-2. Pirates over the White Sox 9-4. Texas defeats Houston 4-2. Milwaukee over Washington 9-3. The Cubs winners at the Cardinals 8-3. San Francisco defeated the Twins 3-2. It was the Los Angeles Angels over the Seattle Mariners 3-2. The Atlanta Braves over the San Diego Padres 6-3. And the Toronto Blue Jays defeated the Arizona Diamondbacks 8-7. Final score here at historic Moeller Field: Fremont 8 and the Nebraska Prospects 1. The Moo will be on the road this week for 3 games midweek, and then they will return back home for their final homestand, and it'll be a 5-game homestand that begins on Friday. They'll take on the Nebraska Prospects Friday and Saturday of this upcoming week, and then have next Sunday off, and then their final 3 games of the regular season at home are on the Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, July 22nd, 23rd, and 24th. So make sure you get your tickets by going to FremontMoo.com for those games that are upcoming there. Next action for Fremont Moo Baseball is on Tuesday. They've got tomorrow off. They'll be in action Tuesday at Duncan Field in Hastings, beginning a 3-game set with the Hastings Sodbusters. All 3 games will be at 6:35 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this week, and you can catch all the action on Big Dog Country and FremontMoo.com with coverage beginning at 6:15. It's going to wrap things up for us here this evening. Thanks to our sponsors who made it possible. Appreciate all the hard work from Jonathan Johnson on the YouTube BSDN Live channel. My name's Rich Ray. Once again, the final score in this one, it was the Fremont Moo 8 and the Nebraska Prospects 1. Until Tuesday night, this is Rich Ray saying good evening and so long from historic Moeller Field in Fremont, Nebraska.